get going, shall we? Hey everyone, welcome to Explore the Beyond, Scales of Destiny, episode 39. We are here, like 4 days late due to illness, unfortunately. I'm still not 100%. Yathina is definitely not still 100%. She's ill because she didn't wear a coat in the rain. I'm ill because I'm always ill. But we're ready to play D&D. So, if you wish, if you are watching on YouTube, why not drop us a like and do all the YouTube stuff? That's pretty cool of you. If you're watching on Twitch, why not drop a hello in chat? That'd be cool. We always appreciate new people. And I think that's the preamble. Yeah, we're still in the Hive. Still going. Let's see what we've got in store today. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Don't scare me.
Hello. Everyone sounds so enthusiastic. Amazing. Josh, you volunteered yourself to do the recap.
Of course.
So let's do the recap.
Well, we started off last session, because I don't know how long technically ago it was. After being split up and having to do a fight with Nal unconscious and us all looking pretty bruised up, we left the room with the red mist and ended up just finding a distillery and some storage. We take a long rest there after Aqua passes out because he has to taste it to make sure it's actual alcohol. And then we decide, let's explore the rest of the place because that's what we're doing. As we head back through the red mist, I can't actually remember to happen to most people. Aqua gets some very interesting things happen as he grows bark on his skin and starts spewing seeds for the next couple hours. The group do come across an armory of sorts with a door, but it's one of the doors that won't open, so we leave it and carry on. As we are exploring these corridors, Sköld is getting the urge to go back to the room with all the broken tombs in. He fights it off for a while though, and as we're walking down the big corridors, we keep walking into invisible walls that seem to reappear and disappear at a moment's notice. And in doing so, it causes us to kind of get split up a little bit. I know the group go through this untidy tunnel, let's say.
Nice.
And
Great phrasing.
yeah, they find a room with another. It was an old school teleport system, I believe, that was inactive. And I believe Vic writes down the runes on it. Just to have. And then we really start getting split up now because we'll start appearing between all of us. Aqua gets lost on his own. Sköld decides to go back to the tomb. He just straight up can't handle it anymore. Goes back to the tomb. Now decides to go exploring on her own and ends up summoning a, what is it his official name? Rock Elemental?
Earth Elemental.
Earth Elemental. That at first seems scary, but I believe she misses the attack.
She did, yeah.
And it turns out to be a friendly summon, which is very nice. Vic finds Aqua after Aqua lightnings a door. No, thunderclaps a door to death. And we kind of explore this upper half of this map where There's not really much here, just bits and bobs. And as we're going through, then Aqua, can't remember how, but somehow also summons an Earth Elemental, which he writ his name.
He did, yeah.
I can't even think how I spelt it because I spelt it wrong on the rock, so they can tell which one's which. And after finally all of us meeting up, because Sköld had his own little adventure where he spoke to the dead dwarf. I've got his name somewhere.
Written on the map.
I don't have his name somewhere. Fireheart.
Yes, Kardec Fireheart.
And has got a shiny golden headpiece that no one's talked about yet.
Yeah, we have ignored it so far.
You're a group that's good at ignoring new things that appear around people. Or
We
because
just
of people.
assume that they've always been there. We finally all meet up and go into this, what was looked like a market full of stalls, but I trampled over a bunch of tents. When we heard, what was it, goblins or the voices?
You heard some voices, yeah.
Then, after hearing these voices, this stone headless dragon breaks out through the wall, and we begin our fight, which is a pretty good fight, except it nearly murders Nal yet again.
Saved by an ability of her own.
Yeah, and Sköld gets, I believe, the finishing hit on it.
Die again? I've forgotten now, actually.
And that's where we're up to now. We are in the room where we fought and killed the stone dragon, trying to get our bounds back together. That's how you say it.
Okay. You are indeed back. You're still in the open market hall. The atmosphere has shifted slightly from sudden intense adrenaline to calm silence. And there's no more skittering, no more voices in the walls. Aqua, from where you're standing, the walls of this small corridor have been utterly destroyed. You can see, even with your lack of knowledge on the subject, that the rubble on the floor is where the dragon pulled itself out and through, and you can see grinding along the walls where stone on stone has ruined it, basically. Inside, you can just see a space on the floor that's almost immaculately clean, from where the dragon was probably curled up. The rest of the room, even from where you're stood now, is just an absolute mess of just broken wooden furniture. There we go, and crates.
Just gotta get my bearings, I do, and where am I? Here I am.
Here you are.
I'm still invisible.
You know,
Oh, yes.
Pop. Ooh, is that chest actually there, or is that just map?
That's just a map thing. It's also everything in this room is destroyed and absolutely just like shattered.
All right, I shall leave this room.
As I cannot see anybody's HP or anything, how's everybody doing?
Fine.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
I think I'm good.
So I was thinking we can either have a short rest, or I can do a prayer of healing of some description to get us into a better state, if you will.
I'm basically fine.
Yeah, I want to clear out this area first in case we get any more surprise attacks.
Good.
Where did the voices come from? We heard voices before the dragon attacked.
Says
Oh.
the disembodied voice.
Yeah, I was about to say I was about to say I'm dropping invisibility.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, where were you? Did I accidentally walk on you at any point?
No.
No, good.
I think the voices said something like, "Get the big one, he'll kill us for sure." So they're probably quite embarrassed by now.
Are you the big one?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I mean, for us lot maybe, but I think they're referring to the dragon.
I thought they brought the dragon to kill us because they couldn't deal with us. I'm starting to look around whether I see any small creatures that could have been the voices.
Okay. You don't see anything. Currently in this room, there is only you four and the Earth Elementals.
Anything around here, Aqua?
It's just a big loop by the looks of it.
These look like they are braziers, essentially, that would have been brought out if there's a particular chill, maybe, or if they need extra lighting for an event. There's just general storage space in here. Where you came in at the top here looks like a door that's been smashed in. At the bottom, there's still a door intact. This whole section here looks more like it's a sort of admin and workspace for people who are running the market. You know, you'd come over here to pay your tax or tithe for running your market stall, you know. If you needed repairs to your fabrics and stuff, you'd come and get it from here. That sort of thing.
Is there any materials left around? Any sort of anything that would indicate how the market is run, or is everything sort of run down?
Make an investigation check. Nah,
Cool.
it's all just run down.
Cool.
It's all just really run down.
All right.
This place up here.
Yes.
Was it that some kind of broken throne you said originally?
Yes. It's looks almost like an overseat, somewhere a person of importance would sit to watch over the market, maybe preside over any disputes that people may be having over prices, or may arise from any other reason. Almost like a magistrate or a judge, but not quite as official, you know.
Can I search it and see if there's any like hidden compartments? Maybe they hid some money or gems or something, or
Sure. Make an investigation check as well.
something around it.
With the sort of chair seat being in such bad condition, over having decayed over time, you do see that there's a small compartment that's fallen loose of the rest of it that appears to be holding a few gold coins. Probably only 5 or 6, but it's enough. It's money.
I will squirrel them away for an emergency.
Seems fair.
I was wondering if we should go down here, as we haven't explored this much.
Wow. There's a long corridor. Yeah, again, Sköld.
Oh dear. I'm getting rather tired. Please.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'll wait for the others so they know we're heading this way.
Probably best not to go too far ahead.
So I'm looking at the rest of the map.
As you walk out into this corridor, you just see a long straight corridor directly straight line to seemingly nowhere, and another corridor that follows round left into a more open looking space, open feeling space. There's a bit of a breeze to it.
It's quite odd that there's just a random corridor going off to nowhere. I'm immediately suspicious. Can I investigate for any traps or anything like that?
Sure.
It's not like we haven't seen like 20 of those already.
Make an investigation check, Sköld, with your amazing investigation.
If there were any traps around, wouldn't have Steelbrow told us about them?
Well,
You don't notice anything. From what you can tell, with your intuition for dwarfish things and such else, this seems to be a perfectly normal corridor.
ah!
Oh, you went too far. God damn it.
Guys, he got lost into the void.
I have no idea
Watch
where
him
you've gone.
disappear.
Literally.
God.
Literally no idea where you've gone. You could be
He will be
anywhere.
missed. I go this way.
Yep.
I'm in a level 1 dungeon.
Yep.
Something.
No idea where that is. You've broken time, space, and everything else.
That new crown.
Shall I come back?
Yes, please. That would be a lot easier. By the way, guys, there are teleporters at the end of this because this is for a different map or for like a whole adventure thing, and
Okay.
they'll teleport you to random spots.
Apparently, they're still active.
So that way's clear.
Yeah, well,
nothing down there.
In my genius, I never thought to actually deactivate them. Good job, me. Did you come back? Where have you gone? Where
I
are
have
you?
come back, but I'm back in another dimension
Oh my
of the
god.
same place.
Oh no. Are you on this map? Can you go back to level
No.
1?
Okay, I'll try. No, I can't. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Okay, where are you? You're there! Haha! Okay, I found you. Just delete you. I'll just add you back in onto this one. No.
Guys, there's a door.
Where did you go? Where's everyone else
Sköld
gone?
has been locked forever. We're downstairs.
Oh, I went to the wrong map. You all just noticed that Sköld has disappeared.
look.
And then I'm back. Just
I'm just going to quickly do this to make sure you're all in the right spot. Please hold. There we go. Everyone should be there now.
Yeah.
Okay. Continuing on. So yeah, this room seems to be. Wait a minute. Why? Why is it doing that? Oh, because of the bloody rock thingy, Gina.
What?
You left it behind, and now the camera's all like, "Oh well, I don't want to go over there. There's someone over that way."
Just
How
deleted.
could you
We
have
said-
left pebbles?
No, we just deleted. We said last session that it ran away.
That's typical Yathina, giving up responsibility of companions after spending 3 months saying, "Oh, what an animal companion."
Wonder how many children Nell's abandoned over 300 years. basically.
Oof,
Oh, yeah.
You have
Got
no
dark.
idea.
that got dark.
Nor of you.
That's true.
This area looks to be where Nell's standing now is a well almost, but it seems to have instead of it being like a hole that you drop a bucket into, it seems to be fed by pipes that are leading down the walls and kind of pumping water into the well. And you can see that they continue down, and they seem to go to the level above as well.
There are actually water in there.
Mm-hmm.
Can I reach the water? Or is it too far down?
No, it's literally like it's pumping water so that it's at a level that you can reach.
Okay.
The well is, designed for dwarves, obviously, but you can reach it.
I reach inside and I wash my hands and my face.
Okay. You die. I'm joking. It's perfectly clean water.
I suppose I better fill up my water skin because I'm
Oh,
sure.
lovely. With water that's been tainted by Nell.
Rude.
I mean, it's
I
probably
also-
better than half the water that's out there.
True.
I also fill up my water skin.
My water skin is full with the alcohol from that room that made me pass out, so I
Didn't
shall
you
keep
also-
that.
Didn't you also fill it up with the red smoke? Red
No,
mist?
we talked about that and you said no.
Okay.
You
Some
said
sort of
that.
unholy
I was
cocktail.
allowed to.
Yeah, I was trying to sniff smoke for randomness.
Okay.
Sniff smoke.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna cast Hot Pulse Life myself as well.
Okay. Down this way, Vic. Seems to be servants' quarters by the looks of it.
I'm sure there's no traps. I'm just going to run down here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's getting
Mm,
silly.
eventually.
I'm gonna go open and knock on this door as he goes that way.
Knock on the door.
Well, I'm gonna try and open it.
Are these? Is there fresh stuff on these? Seeing as
No.
though I heard people around. Well, things around.
They look like work surface tables and such that had just been left to accrue grime and dirt over the years.
There's no evidence that these things that I heard talking have actually got any sign of life around here.
It doesn't look like it. They don't seem. Make both of you and Sköld make a intelligence check for me.
Oh, with advantage, obviously, because I'm smart. He's not at
Smart?
all. Smarter than your average kobold, maybe.
Maybe. Oh,
Equally
nice.
smart.
You're equally as smart as Sköld, and that's the important thing. Combined, you two have enough knowledge to know that kobolds are very rarely domesticated. So if they're living anywhere in this hive, they aren't using the equipment that the dwarves have left behind.
Weird, isn't it? They wear armor and weapons. These are weapons, but they'll just eat off the floor still or something.
Mm-hmm.
More
Okay.
akin to a wild animal than anything.
Yeah.
They probably it's quite most likely that they'll have a lair somewhere in the hive that they go back to.
Sure.
Nell and Aqua. This room you come into here seems to have been an old games room. There was stuff piled against the door
All games?
as you walked in. There aren't board games, sadly.
Video games with dwarves.
Yeah, obviously.
On tiny televisions.
But the stuff that was piled against the door proved completely ineffectual because the door swung outwards. So you kind of just pushed it aside and walked through. And yeah.
I crushed it all. I'm still riding my element.
Mm-hmm. And as you walk in, you can see that what's piled against it and piled against this wall up here is basically just the furniture that we used to fill it. It seems to have either been ransacked and destroyed or, just torn apart for parts, essentially. Except for the table in the middle. That's just been left behind.
Well, let's move on then. Nothing interesting here.
Okay. Sköld and Vic. This looks like the inner workings of an interesting system. Make another intelligence check, both of you. Sköld with advantage.
Hey. Like the Chuckle Brothers.
Nice. That advantage did you well. You got the one more than Vic this time. This looks like the pipes that you've been seeing everywhere. This looks like the center of where they all go.
Okay, so it's a distribution center.
A distribution center or a sort of central office for stuff. I'm going to move you and your rock elemental back, Josh, so that you don't go too far, because otherwise it messes with the camera.
Oh, sorry.
Because it's trying to pull you. It's trying to pull out so that it's still got everyone in the view, which is annoying, to be honest. But maybe unless I do that, maybe I can do that. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. So this room next to it, that you're in, Vic, at the moment, is almost like a laundry room. And as you walk through, there's just more pipes that seem to keep the system that Sköld is currently looking at going. It seems like it's quite an intensive system.
Any like, I don't know, anything technological that stands out that might be. I suppose we're not here to loot, are we? No, don't worry
Yeah,
about
this doesn't look like anything Vic recognizes.
Oh.
Um,
Oh.
and this comes
Ah.
back to. No, you haven't been here.
No. it's only a bit- Okay, I'll come back in here in a minute, but
Okay.
Correct.
Then we come back to Aqua and Nell.
Don't know.
What?
I don't know where Aqua went. Sorry.
No,
Oh, there
I'm
you
this
go.
way. I did a loop round expecting you to be searching in the room now.
In this room, it's a very rank smell as you walk in. It looks like there's smashed bottles. There's some kind of substance that seems to have just been powdered essentially. And it's difficult to determine what it is. There are signs of skeletons in the corner that seem to have just been left to rot. You can investigate them if you wish.
I wouldn't. I mean, I would probably also investigate the skeletons, but I would first taste the powder to see if I can determine what it is. Like, you know how in police films you have them tasting drugs, just a little bit on my pinky finger and then trying to taste it.
Yes,
Right.
that's
Your whole
fine.
head in it. Yes.
does it just taste like chloroform?
Nell
Maybe.
passes out.
Again.
Run!
The taste is vile. It's a combination of dust and a kind of very salty, very strong, rich taste that you can't quite place.
Okay.
It makes you feel a bit sick.
Okay. What about the bottles? Are there any bottles that are left intact?
There are not.
Okay.
So, while she's been tasting powder, I've been eyeing up these skeletons. But
Mhm.
after all the weird ghost and paranormal stuff that's happened to Aqua, I'm just going to run over all the bodies with my elf element. Crush the skeletons.
Okay.
Making sure none of them stand.
Okay. You kind of have a few minutes of an investigation into what they look like, and you think, yep, ghosts. And so you just crush the bodies. Now, while you're tasting the powder, that little bit on your little finger, doo, 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 and just crushing sounds underneath. And you turn to see Aqua just stomping the bodies.
You should be glad that Sköld isn't seeing what you're doing. That could probably be offensive to his kind.
Or I've probably just saved us from imminent death.
Maybe. After Aqua has been stomping over them, can I still determine what they were, whether they were dwarves or humans or whatever?
No. There is a new powder in this room, and it is made of bone.
That too I will taste.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
You got any health?
I have health, yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you healed up.
This time you vomit.
Wait, haven't you? Oh, so you're -2 or 3 still
3.
as well. Okay.
-3, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a 9. You vomit. That taste added to what you already tasted just sends you over the edge. This doesn't, bearing in mind, there's still elements of rotted flesh ingrained in the bone.
Oh, but that means they're not that old. So they're probably not hundreds of years old.
Who knows?
You may have one there now.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. I wipe my mouth and just. Let's move on.
Oh, it loops up, so we can just head straight, and then there's one turning that I went past.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there not a door to the middle of this? Apparently not. Okay.
Okay. We come back to Sköld and Vic. This door here. Difficult to open. It seems to have seized up on the hinges. As you look in, you can see like nails, right? Like just sort of nails, but they're 2 to 3 to 4 or 5 feet long. They're massive.
Railway spike.
Um,
There's no railways though.
no.
Spikes. Hmm.
They are huge, and so they are kind of rusted, but Sköld, you can kind of see that they're made by dwarves. They're never going to truly rust. Give them a bit of a scrape down and they'd be fine.
Some say dwarves are overcompensating for something.
Oh. Is this anything? Should I not get too close in case I get teleported somewhere?
No, this is fine. This just looks like an unfinished new build.
Okay, so not a path through anywhere.
No.
Just work in progress. Okay.
That red glow meant to represent anything, or is it just a...
Who knows?
Mm.
I mean, you can investigate it if you wish. Make a medicine check.
Oh no.
It's red. You should. Your medicine should be good.
I have a feeling I might know what it might be.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what it is. It seems to have misted into the rock, almost.
Oh, no dear.
Almost like something's gone through a wood chipper.
I best not mention that. I don't think anybody else would want the traumatic experience.
Oh my days! I've gone back for the little thing.
Was it just me, or were these trousers always here?
You were always wearing trousers, Rob. Yeah.
No, there's trousers next to these bones. I swear they weren't there before.
No, they were there.
They were.
Okay.
Sköld's having his own little bit right there.
Suffering from PTSD.
There's a lot more over here.
Are you gone back towards the dugout?
Yeah.
Okay, you come out into another big corridor. You can see pickaxes and more of these nails on the floor. And to this way, you can see another incomplete corridor, almost like you saw at the top. And back down to where I think you've been before. I don't actually know. You haven't been here before.
We've been down. I think this is the closest we've been.
Yeah.
These bits here. Oh, I cast something.
You might not be
over here.
I was going to say, you might not be able to actually walk through there. It might be a bit too tight, but
no,
you should be able to manage it.
Oh.
Just keep like spamming the arrow keys until you slide through. You'll be fine.
I'll just drag it. I don't know why they just like do one part of it and then another part, but then just not the connected part. What's the story there, Sköld?
It does seem quite incoherent. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's not so much that they've incomplete this connection, but maybe there was some sort of landslide or I don't know.
Too much ale.
Yeah, yes. Some sort of disruption anyway. An earthquake maybe.
What goes round on itself? I'm pretty sure I saw this down the other end.
This bit here, Vic, is just a solid wall of skeletons.
Non-moving skeletons.
Non-moving skeletons. They are just skeletons piled upon skeletons. No cohesion to the bones. They're just placed on top of each other to the point where you can't even see through.
Okay, I want to do something if I can.
Okay.
Because the
You
others
make
aren't
a-
here yet.
You have no idea where the others have gone.
Exactly. I want to set one of the skeletons up, like up here. So if they come around the corner, they'll see one, and maybe as a trip hazard, like if I can tie a little bit of rope to make it fall on them or something. Because I know how much Aqua's been getting scared recently from things.
Okay.
So any kind of like, I'll spend maximum 5 minutes assembling a skeleton, attaching it to the wall to fall on him or some sort.
Make a dexterity check
Okay.
to set that up.
The funniest thing is we don't actually know where you guys are. We cannot see.
So you don't know where it's set up. That's good.
Nope.
Absolutely no idea. The first attempt, you choose a skeleton that's sort of not very easy to do. It's like so you'd fail and you try again. Make another dexterity check for me.
Okay, yeah. I think if I knew it was a bad job, I'd definitely try another
100%.
one.
100%.
If it takes more time, it takes more time. Probably go up to maximum 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. This time you go a bit slower, and you manage to set it up as to a satisfactory level.
And you know where it was, yeah? Well,
I know where it is. Yeah.
okay, cool.
Regardless of how well set up it is, Sköld disapproves.
Of course.
They actually look like dwarven size corpses.
There's a differing amount.
Okay. Out of respect, I'd try to go for one that wasn't probably a dwarf.
Okay.
Only
He
because Sköld's there, otherwise I wouldn't care.
While this is all happening, like during the time we're investigating and they're investigating, because Vic said he's investigating for like 20 minutes or so. Sometime during that time, no specific time, Nal is sending a message to Vic and just checking in with them. Are you guys okay? Are you still alive?
Yep, all good over
Range
here.
on that?
120.
Yeah, you
No
don't
idea.
hear that.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Anyway, Aqua, as you come down this corridor, you turn the corner.
I'm following.
As you come down this corridor, you turn the corner, and there is just some kind of musical instrument that you've never seen before.
I've seen a piano. They have one on the ship. Captain does. It's in her room.
This is a different kind of piano to you've ever seen.
I will get off my element. Get off. There. And I will immediately start mashing keys.
You cannot. As you walk closer, you can see that the keys are playing themselves.
Oh.
That's what the noise is.
Oh, I never put two and two together. Can I try and open it up?
You can try. Make a strength check.
Now
Do
they
you
might
think
have one of them little people inside it.
Aqua, do you think a ghost is playing this?
Oh, don't say that. Oh wait, it should have been with disadvantage. Oh well. It was.
Roll again.
Yeah, take that one.
You can't open it. It seems to be locked shut, and any strength you put into it to open it doesn't work.
You got any ideas now?
It's supposed to have stopped by now, but it hasn't.
I'm just thinking, but I don't think so.
I have one, but it's the final idea.
What's your final idea?
Dwayne will run over it.
Why would he? Nothing is happening. This doesn't seem dangerous. Just let it be.
I want to see how it's playing itself.
It
can't be a ghost.
It's probably just some sort of mechanism. Just leave it be.
Can I investigate the room to see if there's anything else?
Sure, make an investigation check.
Can I help? I would probably look around as well.
Okay, make an investigation check with advantage, Aqua.
Well, would it be normal because I've got disadvantage?
Yes.
Yay.
17. Nice. Why are we over here? Other than the harpsichord instrument, there is a stool and a rug, and that's it. That's all there is in here.
I'm gonna sit
Nope.
down on the stool. And I know you said he can't play it, the instrument is playing itself, but I will also just take a second or something to try and hit some keys.
Okay. You physically cannot. Every time you try and mash some keys together, they're just solid. The only ones that are able to move are the ones that are playing themselves. And it's kind of going through the scales, right? It's sort of low, high, medium, up and down. Almost every key is being used, but just only when they need to be.
Interesting. Maybe it's enchanted by something or someone.
Yes, if only the Sköld had come and seen this, he might be intrigued.
Yeah. They're too far away for me to send a message. I tried to contact them, but it didn't work, so...
Oh, well, shall we go find them, as this place seems clear?
Yeah, let's go and find them.
Okay.
Meglo, is there a way that you can just drag us across here so we don't have to go all the way back?
There is. How much are you going to pay me for it?
My love and adoration.
I'd actually like money.
Oh, I was
don't
going to
have
say give
money.
Nal another exhaustion point.
No!
And my payment.
A great payment. Give her a limp as well.
No.
A peg leg.
Want to be a pirate?
That's
eh?
a rite of passage, that is.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's keep going then somewhere. I think they
Yeah,
went down here.
They're not here, so... Well,
Okay.
they went right. No, they went... Yeah, we're looking down. They went right, so shall we go left?
They went left.
Well,
No,
they
Not that
go
you
right.
know
usually
that.
went
You
this
haven't got a
way.
clue where they went because you.
Yeah, I was about to say you don't know where they went.
I believe
I love how he's saying it, and it's just like, actually, you have no idea because you literally weren't there. So you are just making it up as you go.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't even agree to split up. We just
You just split
went.
up.
just
You just
did,
went. That's the funny thing.
I was getting concerned.
While we walk, and while I'm walking behind Aqua, I'm casting Prestidigitation on his Earth Elemental to make it sparkly and glittery.
Your elemental Aqua, while you're being carried by it, turns into a Twilight vampire.
Oh, no.
What do you mean? It's pretty.
Now the enemy will see me coming.
The enemy will hear you coming before it will see you coming.
Aqua, make a perception check.
Yeah. And at the moment, the Rock is going to make a perception check.
Okay. You get a chill down your spine. Seeing those skeletons, it's just brought back bad memories, you know. There were ghosts afoot. Never quite got to the bottom of where the ghosts came from.
It's an old, abandoned, like, mine shaft. I assume there's ghosts everywhere.
What is actually in this room?
So these are the rooms that where are the sorry, I forgot you haven't actually seen this. These are the rooms that have the tubes and the pipes that the messages seem to go through, that you you deduced that the messages go through.
Okay.
You know the ones you shouted through?
Yeah.
It's those.
And this one as
Same.
well.
This is just an extra section to it.
And there's nothing else in this room.
Not really. Nothing you would recognize. It's all just kind of pipes, welding, that sort of thing.
Okay.
And down here is where the nails are and the pickaxes. Just shut the door on yourself.
Yeah, I tried to drag myself, accidentally clicked the hell.
And this is the room where you come round and there's a dead end. The unfinished construction.
Oh. Well, we've took a wrong turn.
I love how you said that as if you're surprised by what I said.
Yep.
It's like, oh, Meglo was right. Okay.
Can you go through with your earth elemental?
No.
Oh.
I mean, it could go through, I can't. I don't know how that would work.
Okay, so we go back. Yeah, excuse me.
For brevity,
gonna-
because watching you two struggle to get around is kind of is you know, I'll just put you here. Carry on. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say, I'm gonna send a message to Sköld and Vic. Or I'm gonna try and send a message. Even me as Yathina, I don't know how far away I am from them. So I'm gonna just try and send a message again to see if we're close to them now.
No, but you come through here and you can see Sköld. Aqua, as you walk into this corridor and look to your right, you can see a skeleton just sort of sat up on the... Well, actually, no. Vic, Burius, describe how you set the skeleton up.
I wanted to kind of do it so that it would kind of fall over when someone moved by it. So, like, even if it was like a little trip hazard of some sort, like a little bit of rope tied to it or something. So basically, pull it down on top of the first person through.
Okay. You can see Aqua that there's another skeleton midway down the corridor. It's kind of just propped up against the wall, sat down. And I mean, you've seen a couple now throughout your travels, so you're used to it at this point, really.
Yeah. I'm staring it down though as I'm getting towards it.
Okay. Your earth elemental, kind of not really paying attention to what you are, doesn't notice that there's a tripwire next to it. So as it just keeps barreling down the corridor, this skeleton just and just flings itself at you. And I need you to make an attack roll with... What spells do you have available?
What do you mean, what attack roll with what spells? Why don't I get to choose my spell?
Because it's funnier.
Okay.
Make an attack with your Chaos Bolt, please.
Boom.
Okay, with disadvantage. And roll your d8. Okay. Not bad. Nice, so we're going for some force damage.
Force.
Perfect thing to go against the skeleton. And now you just need your damage, man. Nice. 13 points of damage to the skeleton that flings itself at you. You just shoot this chaos bolt down at the skeleton, and the bones just get obliterated from underneath, sending shards all over the place. Nell kind of has to take cover behind the earth elemental, and you're satisfied. Also roll a
Did
d100
you see that
for me.
now? I
What
just
is even happening?
killed it. We were
What
attacked.
What did you kill?
I don't know, one of them bony ghosts.
It was a skeleton.
Bony ghosts.
That's what they're called.
Bony ghosts. God damn it.
It's a skeleton, sir.
No, I was victorious and I murdered it.
Okay.
52.
Wait, why did you... No.
Where's 52? There it is. Oh, that one doesn't count. Okay, nothing happens. It's all good.
Is there now bones scattered around?
Yeah, and shards of bones scattered around. Some of them nearly hit you, but you managed to take cover just in time.
Okay. Is they're not connected anymore, the bones? I guess they're
No,
just
not
all
anymore.
okay. Yeah, we keep going. I just shake my head.
Now, am I the only one who's like intrigued by this thing up here?
What thing up there?
This brown circular thing
What brown circular thing?
This?
At the top of the corridor, the
at the
dot,
top of the corridor. Yes.
Oh, it's a
like
table, isn't it?
button.
Oh.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. I definitely saw that. I was like, what are you
Oh.
talking about? You're down
Okay,
here.
I'm the only one apparently.
You think there's
Also-
a table. I left it.
Hi Vic, hi Sköld.
Hello.
Why
God
not?
just walks past us.
Why didn't anyone answer my messages? I left you a voicemail.
I mean, sometimes I must admit I do think about ignoring them, but I just didn't actually hear them. Maybe
Okay.
maybe your magic isn't strong enough to get them through the walls or
Too
something.
many walls.
Maybe.
Yeah.
How did you miss a skeleton back there? Like, it attacked us. It was lucky I was on point.
There's two things me and Sköld are good at: one, bartering; two, stealth.
Kings.
It's true. It's true.
That is very true. Fair enough. I'll let you go.
Plus,
I
we
dealt
went
with it
around the other
anyway.
way. We went around the other way. Thank you.
So there's a wall of skeletons here.
There is indeed. Going back to this brown thing at the top of the room, Sköld. This is another statue. Almost like a monument. Make a history check for me.
Oh, history.
Great. You can. Luckily, there's actually an inscription written on this one, because as you're looking at it, you have no idea what this is. But the inscription that's written on there says that this is a shield, or at least a representation of a shield, that was wielded in battle by either Kardec or one of his followers. It's not entirely sure. It's a bit vague on that subject. So it's kind of like basically a monument to Kardec and his followers.
Be a mighty shield.
Indeed.
I think that.
I approve. Yes.
True shield, good.
Okay, yes. Wall of skeletons.
I am taking a hand with me.
Okay.
Sköld disapproves.
Sköld will remember this.
I am
Sköld is
taking-
here and restraining from crushing them.
Is there something
Even-
behind them as well? Go on.
Even if the if the bones in the hand fall apart and they're not connected with any tissue anymore, I'm taking all the bones with me. I have plans.
Interesting.
Not interesting, concerning.
Is it like a wall directly behind them?
No, this is literally a wall of bones, basically. So the more you're taking out, you can actually start seeing through it. And eventually, you do open up a passageway through.
All right,
Oh, go
guys.
for you now. You opened up a door somehow.
Yeah, and now I own a skeleton hand. That's pretty cool.
There's still a room behind us we haven't been to yet, but I mean, we've got to check out the weird skeleton wall room, haven't we?
Well, here I go. Just an part that hasn't collapsed yet. Crushed through it.
Well, doesn't
I've given
approve.
Chamber pots.
Yeah. Currently, this bit just looks like a toilet, essentially.
Okay.
But it just continues through into extra
Watch
rooms.
out for the jump scare.
How long has it taken us from the room with the dragon to get here?
An hour and a half.
If you really have to go to the toilet, this is a very long trek to go to the toilet.
I don't
Well,
think
it's only
everybody-
taking you that long because you are investigating as you go. You know, if you're walking between, or if you're traveling directly and you know where you're going, it's less time. But also, yes.
Okay. I mean, a wall of bones hiding this area here, and there's a door behind it. That's quite curious.
What's in this room? Is there any actually shelves on the walls?
Yes. This looks, while it's odd to have these kind of toilets here, it's more of a convenience thing. This wall of bones doesn't seem to have been a permanent fixture, believe it or
Okay.
not. This room seems to be just a place for collecting things, almost like a delivery system. If you need something delivered to someone, you might leave it here, and anyone who's heading that way might take it. It's an unusual system. Sköld would know that it didn't really take off. It's an old school dwarven system.
Is there still anything on the shelves?
There's a few bits of pottery. There's a few notes that have kind of sort of turned to, the paper has dried out so much that it's almost just crumbles in your hands as you try and grab it.
Okay.
And there's a few packages that same have been wrapped in paper or have just been left to the elements. And you can make a quick investigation check if you wish.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. No, that's all you find.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, you go through the door, and guess what you find? You
Another
find,
door.
wow, another door. You find to your right, up this way, there is another unfinished corridor, it seems, with 2 more doors leading off, and then there's a set of stairs going upwards about 20 feet to your left.
Okay.
This
Check these rooms.
These rooms seem, again, unfinished, almost like they're being dug out somewhere. This one has Sköld. You would be able to read this. This looks like plans for expansion, sort of written on like drawn on paper and on this table. It seems this corridor you're coming into, or you've just come off, sorry, is actually meeting up with the corridor that you were in previously. They were kind of going to loop round to make a cut through. And you can see that it's been stamped and signed by about 13 or 14 different people. Because, you know, there's bureaucracy in these things. And there's a few tools lying around that have been, obviously were being used for mining, but have kind of been abandoned. Similar to what you found up here.
Hey, looks like we're at a bit of a dead end, apart from going the upper level or down a level. Or
Slightly
is
up,
it
wasn't it?
just not going up a level at all?
You say dead end Sköld. I say we're finally nearly done.
Is this connected to this corridor here, or okay, it's not like a portal.
This room, Aqua and now, seems to be a kind of living quarters for the builders / miners who are digging out the corridors. You can see a whole bunch of like rotten bedrolls at this end, and then there's a table that seems to be just sort of, you know, a gathering spot.
Okay.
And this
No
thing,
monsters.
this thing
to fight.
here, seems to be a sort of fireplace. No monsters. Okay. This is somewhere you've not been still, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the roof go up with the stairs, or am I getting crushed now while sat on top of my...
It does go up
Left alone.
slightly, yes.
Oh,
Although
good.
you will have to be carried in its arms eventually, because it does go to a point where you wouldn't be able to sit.
Like we're married or I'm a baby?
What?
No,
What
we don't want to marry a
question?
baby.
This room just seems to be a very long corridor. This bit here has wall sconces that just are completely unlit, and you can start seeing a few cobwebs kind of interlaced in between them.
What is this piece of shit in the middle of the room?
Don't know, just a thing.
Okay.
Legit, just shit.
Yeah.
Want to dump in the shower?
More corridors?
Oh,
No.
wait. Is this somewhere we've been to?
Not quite.
No.
No.
Oh, there's another door up there as
Go.
well.
I'm just
Okay.
like zooming out. There's so much map.
There is a lot of map. You've got a corridor to your right that seems to lead to a door at the end. You've got a bit more to your left here, which seems to have crap laid around it. Ignore the spider-looking things and the spider webs you can see. They're just something I can't change. And it just seems to be another kind of... Things have been dumped in here and it's all been shattered and destroyed by something. Again, yes, ignore the fact that you can see a big spider here and also cobwebs.
They're
Guys,
just
it's
regular
clear.
spiders, but this is from the perspective of a dwarf.
They're spider dwarves.
They're your mounts, you ride them.
Okay, Vic, where you've gone to, stay put.
Yeah.
Aqua.
Mhm.
This door at the end
Yeah.
is open ever so slightly, but it's jammed shut, like sort of jammed, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So you get there and you can see inside, and it sort of seems to be a kind of weird glow in there with no like obvious source, but you can't quite get around to see.
Oh, can my element use his strength to try and push open the door?
Sure, it's no problem. The door swings open. It just needed it needed a bit of brute force. The second you walk in, a sense of calm comes over you, almost like you're in a sensory deprivation tank.
Ooh.
Roll a d4 for me.
Oh no.
Okay. Where's my little piece of paper? Where's my little piece of paper? Oh, there it is. Okay. You get 2 hit points back.
Wow.
Guys, this room's great. Where is
Okay.
everyone?
I'm coming in.
I'll move out the way so you got room.
Now, again, as soon as you walk in, you just get this feeling of that you almost never feel, and you're only being made aware of it now that you're in a situation that is bringing it to your attention. But this room makes you feel so calm. All of the sort of inner strife that your head goes through on a daily basis seems to just sort of leave you. And with almost no effort whatsoever, you can just feel yourself feeling slightly revitalized. Roll a d4 for me.
We should have a long rest in here. This seems
Totally.
cool.
Okay. You lose 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh, nice. I feel really refreshed. I think we really should have a long rest in here.
I mean, there's nowhere more else to explore past this point. We'll just wait for the others. I'm sure they'll find us.
Coming over
Again, I'm sending a message, sort of already making myself sort of comfortable in the room, and I'm sending a message, not knowing whether I'm close enough. And I'm sending a message to Sköld because I'm worried that Vic is intentionally ignoring my messages. And I'm sending a message to Sköld, and I'm just saying, "Oh, we found a really cool room. It's very warm and very cozy, and it just makes you feel like you're floating on clouds. You should come and check it out. We're going to have a rest here."
Go.
Can I reply back to these?
Not yet, you cannot, no.
No.
As the two of you walk up this corridor, you start seeing signs that sort of indicate that there's a door to the next level. As you round the corner, you can see a room that has this room down here to your left. Seems to be a kind of checkpoint. and the room up here is almost like a waiting area. It seems the lower you go down from here, would be regimented and controlled. In front of you, there is a sign that says level 3.
Okay.
But you can both read, obviously. But it seems to have been sealed. Make an investigation check. This is happening concurrently with the other two, by the way.
Okay.
So, you're rolling so well on things like today. It takes you a solid 2 to 3 minutes. But eventually, Sköld, purely due to you, like as you're working together, you see the sort of steel of the door first. And Vic, you give it a bit of a shove, and the door does open in front of you
Okay.
into another sort of corridor. There are steps here, like this is a corridor into stairs. At this
Leading
point,
down.
you get your message from Nell.
And I can reply.
You can.
Well, I reply back saying, oh, well, that's good to hear. At least there's another room full of poisonous fog. We may have found the way to the next level.
Nice. Let's have a long rest here, and then we can explore the next level after we rested.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. I'll now go to Vic. Say, Nal and Aqua seem to have found a suitable room for resting. Perhaps we should go back before moving any further.
Yes. I guess so. I mean, it was only been like 4 or 5 hours, but
I think Nal is particularly feeling the burden after nearly dying multiple times.
she does like doing that, doesn't she?
Perhaps we can have a short rest and do other things, but
I guess we could do a long one. I mean, she has been battered around quite a lot last couple of days. I'm guessing this is the way they went.
Yes.
that's the only way we haven't.
Yeah.
Oh, hello,
Okay.
guys. I guess the door's still open.
Yeah, you've
Let's
left the door
go
open. You
for
can
that.
see them as they approach.
I'm in.
Sköld and Vic, as you enter the room, again, you feel this kind of serene tranquility overcome you. Both roll d4s for me.
Wow.
Look at that.
Okay, both rolled ones. Okay, this is for Vic. You heal 15 points.
Dang.
Sköld,
Take it.
you heal 11 points.
Take it.
One off max, apparently.
Definitely feel reinvigorated. Something about this room is different to the others.
I was wondering, when we stayed in the other room longer, like, it seemed to have more effects. Are we going to get, like, more good effects, or is there a chance we still might be a bad thing to stay in here for too long?
I mean, it feels very nice. I don't think there's going to be a bad effect.
You worry too much, Vic. Just
Yeah,
chill.
but I mean, have you not seen people on Spice? They seem like they're having a great amount of time, but then too much, and then you see their teeth start rotting away.
That's already happening to me.
It's Aqua giggling in the corner to himself, like, maybe I'll stay outside. I mean, I guess I'll stay in for a bit, and unless I start noticing bad things, I'm gonna move out.
Vic, I have a question.
Go for it.
Can I borrow your tent?
Borrow the tent. I mean, it's a group. I guess I do have ownership over it, but what for?
No, I can't say this with a straight face. I have a plan. I want to try something with Aqua.
Okay, more details, please.
Some magic stuff.
That's not very detailed.
I don't want to be more detailed.
I don't want to hand over this and get it burnt.
It's a very fair point.
No, but it does. It repairs itself though.
I mean, it did repair a couple of holes. I don't know if we want to test to see if it can fully repair itself because you've set it on fire.
Please.
I mean, you can try to persuade me with something. I don't know, but at the moment it's no.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I just wanted to try some magic stuff with Aqua.
Well, if you'd explain to me what magic stuff you mean.
No, just you know how he can suddenly do fire things.
Okay, it's like saying like I want to buy your friend's horse and then say, "What do you want to do with my horse? Where are you going?" Like, "Oh, I'm just gonna play with it a bit." You know what? You need to be more specific.
I can't be more specific about things that I don't know yet. I'm just very interested in why he can do fire magic, and I wanted him to show it to me. And the tent is just a space that may burn up, and we don't get in trouble with Steel Bro.
I mean, these rooms made of stone. You can't burn the stone. You go into one of the empty rooms and just practice.
I mean, yeah, that works too.
Do you want to destroy my tent for it?
No, I don't want to destroy the tent. I just thought it would be a locally
He wants Aqua
controlled.
to destroy the tent.
No, I don't want Aqua to destroy the tent. I just thought the tent is a locally controlled area. You know.
I don't think it specifically is. Like, it's not like I don't know if I've heard of, but I've heard of like different kind of dimensions and stuff. I don't think it's one of those kind of situations.
You've been to a different dimension.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Fey Realm. Remember the Fey Realm, guys?
No. Well, barely.
I went there again, actually, while we were fighting that dragon, and a whale nearly ate me. I forgot to mention that, guys.
Well, there was some water in the Fey Realm when
Right.
we went, but I don't remember seeing any whales.
I don't remember seeing any wells the first time I went either.
If it weren't for me randomly jumping back and forth between realms, which I still don't know how that happens, I would have been swallowed.
And you want me to entrust my tent to you?
No, it's
With
fine.
chaotic magic going on.
I don't need it. It's fine.
I mean, there's a room we just passed down there with like some broken stuff in. Just
It's fine. I think I just need a long rest.
I love how this has turned into a big long discussion that you weren't expecting, and it still hasn't gone your way. Almost like a big multinational corporation I know of.
It's quite possessive over his things. If with a good reasoning, you can have it. He's not accepting it.
Okay. You know, I just wanted to have some private time with Aqua, and sometimes you have to let off a little steam. And, you know.
It can't be like that, guys. It's the first time I'm hearing about it.
Just want to practice some magic.
Practice away. We could do it in this room here. Apparently, if you hurt yourself, you might be able to re-heal anyway, it feels like.
Oh, that's a good idea. And I throw a magic missile at myself.
Alright, roll damage for me, please. I guess.
9.
9 points of damage. Aqua, roll a d100 for me.
Yeah,
Threw
but
it at
now,
myself.
what are you doing?
I threw it at myself. Oh shit.
93. Oh no, we've had this one before. Sure we have.
Fireball.
Reroll.
Oh, we have not had this one before. Um. Um.
Why is Aqua rolling wild magic when I'm injuring myself?
Is he stressed? Aqua. You're sat
Yes.
there on. I'm assuming on the back of Dwayne.
Oh no, he sat down and I'm like sat between his legs.
All right. Okay. You're snuggling up to Dwayne, and while Nell is having this conversation with Vic, she just yeets some magic missiles at herself. This sends you into a bit of a panic. Your friend is attacking herself. And all of a sudden, you have a teapot in your hand. And
Okay.
inside this teapot, there's a little dormouse that's just sticking its head out the lid. It's just squeaking at you.
I hold it up. Guys, does anyone know how to speak to animals?
No, but I'm
don't.
concerned by the amount of familiars you're acquiring.
Mm.
I shall name him Scabbers.
Why am I not allowed an animal?
You had one, and guess where you took
abandoned
it?
them.
You just said, "Oh no, it walks off."
Guys, after this adventure, I think I might start a zoo.
It's looking more plausible by the day.
Or like a Pokemon.
Is there anything
daycare.
else in the teapot or just Scabbers?
Are you trying to take the mouse out of the teapot to look in?
No, I'm just taking the lid off to see him more. He can stay in the teapot.
Okay. There's nothing else in there, just the mouse.
Oh, I lay it down in front of me then and kind of just watch him.
Okay. He's just happily chilling inside his teapot.
Oh, now remember that cheese you had? Mice like cheese, don't they?
I don't have any left.
It all rotted.
Oh.
No, I apparently ate it and I don't remember.
Oh yeah. Can't believe you do that to the party.
No.
Anyway, you settle down for your long rest. Anything else you'd like to do before you settle down for your long rest?
Not before we settle down, but while we settle down.
God. Okay.
Have we noticed any more effects of the room, or is it just
No.
That's it so far? Okay.
No. Not right now.
I probably would have closed the door.
Okay.
Yeah, I will, before the long rest and that, just watching, use my source points to give me back some of my spells.
Okay.
Aqua, could you get your stone golem friend to stand in front of the door,
Ooh, good
like
idea.
on this side of the door, so nothing can just sneak through?
Yeah, I look at him, I look at the door, hoping he gets a message. And then, I guess, sort of just, he's stood facing the corner of the wall now, not knowing what to do.
Okay.
Oh.
He just stands there.
Is that what you wanted, Vic?
Hey,
Kind of weird for him.
It's a good barricade, though, isn't it?
Oh, I get you now. Yeah.
Did you just think you were saying, put your earth elemental there, facing the corner? It's in
No,
the
I knew
corner
what
of
he was
shame.
doing.
Yes, it wasn't some kind of perversion or something, Aqua. There was method to the madness.
All right. Well, as you settle down for your long rest, are you taking watches or are we just going to sleep?
Watches, I think, because things can come through the walls or in previous
Okay.
places. Can I check the walls to make sure there's no
Sure.
kobold holes?
Make an investigation check with advantage because you know what you're looking for.
Oh, nose. Doesn't matter.
Wow.
Great. You're doing so well today.
Mhm.
You don't find any. You do a
Right,
couple of
safe
rounds
and
of the room. Nothing.
Right, safe and sound, doors barricaded and closed. I still think we should do watches, though. What do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it might
sure.
be worth just in case they come out of any cubby holes. The kobolds.
Okay. I'll do first watch then if you guys want to rest up.
Pick a corner.
Okay. The three of you settle down to get some sleep. And Vic, you are staying awake to do some watching.
Mhm.
Make a perception check for me.
Okay. Can I also say while I'm doing this,
Mm-hmm.
I have a book
Mm-hmm.
still to read through, so I'll probably read through that while, because there's not really much to look out for. We're in a closed off box room, so I'll read that while I can, get through as much as I can.
Okay, which book is it? Is it the
I don't remember now. We're having a book. I feel like
It was something about runes. The one that you got from
yeah.
Bjorn.
Yeah, because we borrowed 2 books, and also I got one off her originally as well. What's Bjorn's name there? Um, I don't seem to have it in my inventory, but I'm just looking through my notes quickly.
Yeah, I think the inventory's still not been updated. I need to do it. I keep forgetting.
Bookstore looking for rune books. Found one. Talked to Bjorn at store. They invited themselves over.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Read some book and prepared dinner. So it feels like I bought a book from her originally. I think it was like some kind of rune book.
Well, you have Rune Book 2 in your inventory.
Oh, nice. 2.
So I don't know if that's 2 rune books or just Rune Book 2, but
Oh, is there? Whichever one I don't know if you know which one I took from originally.
you had one that was quite basic, and then
yes, the
one.
two we borrowed.
Yes.
I borrowed one which said about dragons.
Yes.
And then Sköld had one about specific. The dragon the dragon we're fighting, the flames. What that flames
Usul.
running. Yes.
There we go.
But
I'm glad
before
someone
that-
remembers the name.
So they're the ones that we got borrowed and have given back since. Did we give them back?
No, because she wasn't there.
Well, she's gonna be. Anyway, but the first time I went there, I'd actually buy a book, so something around runes.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
But-
the one that that Aqua picked up pictures on?
Yes.
And I'll,
Yeah.
Yes.
that's it.
Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, this is just a general history book about Asoa, the Eternal Flame, and the downfall of Asoa. And if you're reading that in your watch, make. It's always difficult to decide what to do.
Oh, so the rune book's about Asoa as well.
Oh no, this. Yeah, sorry. I thought you meant the one that was about that Aqua picked up. No. Sorry, the book with runes in it. For that one, roll an intelligence check and add your proficiency modifier.
We're 3 now, aren't we? I think
Mhm.
so. That works.
16. Are there any particular runes you're looking for? Is there a specific thing you're looking for, or is it just a general browse through?
Something more applications of runes rather than obviously I like the runes as they are. They do a good job.
Okay.
But more applications other than just ruining my armor, having an active ability on them.
You sort of skim through the book, and it kind of switches through languages as you read through. Starts off in Dwarvish, goes through a sort of common, and there's a few pages in languages you don't quite understand. However, there is a section that's written in Dwarvish that you understand quite easily because you do read Dwarvish.
And giant too, if that helps.
Giant too, yes. And there's a kind of there's a section that catches your eye as you're reading, and it's all about rune fighters and rune users that are able to inscribe runes upon themselves.
On flesh.
Yes.
Mm.
And they were able to then invoke these runes every now and then at least to gain some kind of effect, usually to increase their ability or to help them power through a difficult encounter.
Okay, so similar to my armor ones, but on the flesh and different ones that I've not heard of before.
Yes. Again, you're sort of learning how to interpret the runes in a way that you could copy. But having read this, it's possible, and also you're starting to get the hang of it. Starting to think, actually, yeah, I could probably start copying down some runes and making use of them.
Okay.
You haven't got the equipment right now, or the means to do it.
Right.
But it goes into some detail on how to inscribe them on your skin, and it involves needles and all sorts.
Specific ones.
Yeah. But you've got the book that tells you how to do it. So in the future, why wouldn't you be able to?
Interesting. So I need someone to practice tattooing on, basically.
At this point, it's the end of your shift. It's
Mhm.
time to wake up the next person.
Okay. I will wake up Nell.
Okay.
I think. Just because then I'll probably, while I'm falling asleep, I want to be able to hold on to my tent while I sleep. So I feel like for her 2 hours, I might be able to be more lucid as I fall asleep. So I'll just give Nell a nudge and say, your turn. All clear, all clear.
Okay. Nell has a little bit of trouble waking up. Although she's feeling a little bit more revitalized, still feeling quite tired and exhausted and battered and bruised. But she wakes up and she props herself up against the wall, watching her friends for a little bit before she starts crafting. Remember the bones that she took from the wall of skeletons? She starts putting together the hand again, the bones of the hand again, and tries to fixate them with a little bit of stuff that she has in her backpack, like a little bit of yarn, maybe some sort of sticky, unknown substance, and just, even if she doesn't manage to make it look like an actual hand, like anatomically correct, she's still trying to make it look like a hand.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check. $14. Okay. Not bad.
Okay. And when she's finished with that, she places the hand right next to Aqua's face. And yeah, that's what she's doing during her watch.
Okay. Make a stealth check just to see if you can do it before. Just to see if you can do it without waking up Aqua. Oh, easy. You place the hand right next to Aqua's face, almost like Thing from the Addams Family.
Yeah, and then and she's looking around occasionally, just checking whether everyone's still sleeping and nothing is trying to come through the walls and stuff.
Nothing's coming through the walls.
Okay.
You're okay.
Okay.
Who's next?
And then I'm waking up Aqua. However, I'm waking him up with my mage hand. So I let my mage hand flow over to him, and I pull on his ear a little bit annoyingly.
Okay. Aqua, You're dreaming a beautiful dream of sailing through the sea on your old ship with your old crew and your old captain barking commands. And it's a happy dream. And then suddenly you just feel something sort of pulling at your ear slightly and, tapping on your ear to wake you up. And to begin with, you just start batting it away. But eventually it just becomes too much and you start drifting out of sleep into the real world. You wake up. You can see Nell's already settled down in the far corner to start getting to sleep. And you turn and you can see that there is a hand, a skeletal hand, sort of pulling at your ear.
Immediately freak out, swinging my sword around.
Okay. You don't swing rapiers, you stab with them, but okay.
Well, I'm swinging it in this case. I'm terrified.
Okay, make an attack
Okay,
roll.
where's?
You miss. Such terror, and from being attacked by the ghost when you were in such a vulnerable situation, you just swing your sword and it just sort of carves a little bit into the stone. Roll a d100 for me.
Oh no.
92. Oh God.
What do you mean? Oh god.
Is it more mice and teapots?
No.
Okay.
You notice, not everybody else does because they're all asleep at this point, that as everyone else is asleep, they all just sprout paper butterfly wings.
Wait, everyone else does.
Yep.
I must be still dreaming. This can't be real. I look around for familiarities. Is Dwayne in the corner and Scabbers
Nope.
in his teapot still?
Rain is gone.
Oh no.
Scabbers is still there. Just happily poking his nose out of the teapot.
I'm going to try and relax because this room has a very chill factor and
Okay.
kind of sit down with the teapot between my legs, like breaking off bits of old bread that I've got still, trying to feed it to Scabbers.
Okay. Is Scabbers staying in his teapot?
Well, I'm going to try and coax him out, but I'm not going to pick him up.
Okay. He doesn't want to leave.
Okay, then. I'll just put the food in the teapot with him.
Okay. He takes it. Nibbles on it. Seems happy enough. Make a
I'm
perception
very
check.
on edge, though.
Okay. Despite being so on edge, your watch passes and you don't hear anything, but you're also not able to concentrate fully.
If that's the case, I have no creative way to wake up Sköld. Just pull out my wand of fireball.
I mean, that's certainly a way to wake him up.
No, I'll go over to him and
Thank
sort
you.
of rock him back and forth, telling him it's his turn to get up.
Sounds good to me.
I'm
All right.
glad you chose the latter.
Okay. Sköld, you are woken up by Aqua. It is your turn to watch.
Okay. Well, do I notice any side effects that Vic mentioned before about being in this room?
Not currently, no.
That's good.
Seems safe.
I want to try and just inspect the circlet or whatever I'm wearing on my head. It was a circlet, wasn't it?
As you sort of go to take it off to inspect it, a voice enters your brain. Unbidden, but a sort of welcoming sounding voice. Why would you want to take me off? You need but ask if you have questions.
I was just curious. Thought this. Not out loud, otherwise it'd be a bit weird. Curious as to construction.
Construction. I can tell you about my construction if you wish.
Please do.
I was constructed nearly 700 years ago by a smith named Arturin. Went on to have an unremarkable life and career, but I am his lasting legacy. I am imbued with the spirits of 13 fellow dwarves who have warned me in the past. You can call me... I don't know. What would you like to call me?
I'm terrible at names. I'll come up with one.
Okay. I look forward to finding out what you call me. Until then, you don't have to worry about a name. Just need to talk to me if you have questions and I can try and answer for you. I am here to serve and help.
Thank you.
Anything you may need, you can ask me. However, I am incomplete. My gems are missing.
Yes.
If you wish to unleash my full power, my gems need to be returned.
And where were these gems scattered? Nearby or?
One is nearby. One is below. One is further away but still quite close. Others are far. I cannot see them.
Well, do one at a time. We'll try and get the closest one and then we'll work from there. But yes, I might need your help in the future if we come across any mysteries about this place.
I am here to serve you. Any questions, I will answer.
And I stop inspecting mentally.
Okay. As the circlet talks back to you, it's not an unpleasant feeling. It doesn't feel invasive or anything. It's just, it feels like a conversation between two people that's just happening mentally.
Takes some getting used to, similar to how now spontaneously appears in my mind at times.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Make an a perception check for me.
Perception.
Yeah. You hear nothing. Nothing concerning anyway. The rumbling of the erupting volcano has literally just become part of your background noise. You're all just so used to it at this point that you don't even register it. But other than that, no skittering, no talking, no laughing, no scratching. Nothing of concern.
Right. Well, in that case, I complete the rest of my work.
Okay. You complete your rest, and everyone else wakes up. Completing a long rest, so you get all your stuff back. Nell, you are to -1.
Yeah.
You've all had your long rest. You're all back to full, and nice and refreshed. Everyone roll a d4 for me.
How is Scabbers? Is he still around?
Abbas is still there.
Yeah.
I haven't got a 4 yet. Or a 2? Get a 2.
Okay.
The Chuckle Brothers are at it again.
Yep.
Both Vic and Sköld roll a d100 for me.
I knew this room was bad.
D100. That's D100.
Oh my
Close
god.
again.
Could you imagine if it was someone else that got fireball? It would be amazing.
I know, right?
Well, we'll go with Vic's first. Vic, I need you to roll 2d6 for me.
Hmm.
Vic,
Yeah.
for the next week,
Okay.
you are 100% and I mean like 100% focused on some kind of fey circle or fey encampment, perhaps. It's somewhat close, within 10 to 15 miles of your current position. And basically all you can think of is going there.
What the fuck?
Oh dear.
And as a result of this distraction, you you have disadvantage on all mental saves.
For the next week?
Hey man, that's what you rolled.
On
Jesus Christ.
mental. Okay.
Yep.
Yikes.
Sköld, roll a d10 for me.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Sköld,
Ooh, big money.
Sköld. My good close personal friend Sköld.
Oh no.
No.
For the next 10 days, you are vulnerable to poison damage.
What?
Okay. Can I just? So what happens? I just wake up and I'm just like, I'm pretty confident there's a Fey encampment nearby.
Literally, it's like a
That-
buzzing in your ear.
Okay. Okay.
What that does mean for you, Sköld, is that where you would normally have resistance to poison, you just take straight damage.
Okay.
Instead. So keep note of that.
Yes, I will keep
10
a note
days.
of that.
10 days. Yeah, then Aqua, nothing happens.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Onwards.
Where did Wayne go?
I honestly have no idea. I think he might have run off.
Oh, okay.
But with my luck, he will return at some point. Anyway, meet Scabbers. And I
Yeah,
honestly
we
keep
met him yesterday.
Did we? I was so chilled. I am gonna
like,
just.
squeaks at you all out of the top of his teapot.
At
He
least
is.
if we run out of food, we can cook scabbers.
No. Like
Aqua.
cover his little ears. Yes.
You know how you don't remember going to the Fey realm?
Yes.
This is kind of like.
What are you on about? I've been there 3 times since we've been down here.
Okay. Well, did you like it there?
It was very floaty. There weren't much to look at.
Floaty.
Yeah. I got eaten by a whale the last time.
Describe. What did it look like?
Looking up at the sky at night. Stars everywhere.
That's not the same Fey realm we went to.
Well, it's
Ours was
gotta
like-
be, because where else would I be going?
I think there are other dimensions and things other than just like the Fey realm and Az.
Isn't Aqua literally from another dimension, from another plane of existence, the water plane?
If you remember correctly, yeah.
Yeah, and you're from and you're from a different one as well. So maybe you went to one that isn't the Fey realm and isn't your home world, but
That could be a possibility. I mean, there are realms I've never even heard of. They're out there.
Maybe there's a space realm.
I don't know if there's
But I
like
could
space.
breathe.
What's space now?
I don't know. It's just a word that I came
She's
up
a
with.
witch.
I
I mean,
mean,
she is the oldest one here. She would have the knowledge.
I was just thinking that if you wanted to see it, I mean, I don't know if it was in my dreams or like some kind of like. I feel like there's something fey within. Well, no, not too far away from here, like an encampment or something. That maybe we should go and check out.
While he's
Ah.
telling me this, I am looking at their backs to see if they've still got them wings.
Yep.
oh, right.
I
yeah.
just look back at it. I was like, you not noticed something yet?
Oh,
You guys all sort of. That happened on my watch. You sort of all just grew them.
Wait, what?
Maybe
Well,
it's this weird room.
Got wings.
I told you this room wasn't good. I mean, look at you. You still got your silly beard as well.
Okay, do you guys trust me?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk out of the room and I'm gonna walk back inside just to see if anything special happens.
Okay.
Good luck with that now.
Nell walks back in. Nothing happens.
Ah, I thought maybe. Why didn't you grow any wings, Aqua?
I assumed I did. I couldn't see my own back.
You didn't grow any wings.
I grab one of Sköld's wings and see if I can put it off.
Nothing happens. Just kind of puffs into nothing.
Oh. Didn't hurt, no?
Nope.
Okay, I'll just do the same to mine if I can reach them.
I'll
Oh,
keep
no.
mine. They're pretty.
One of you, whoever's got them left, jump. You might be able to fly.
Oh, I do that. I jump and try to fly.
Okay. You fall to the ground. Your wings are purely cosmetic.
Damn it.
She'll only burn them in a minute anyway.
True.
Made of paper.
Excuse me.
Or yeah. That's cool. So we found the way down. We could wind. Yeah, let's get this done.
Yeah, you already went to. You said you found like stairs or door or something.
Yeah, this way.
Lead the way, then.
Scroll out. The corridor was bigger than I remember it.
There was
Ruin
maybe
the
one
night.
little bit we didn't check out in this place. 2 bits, but I'm sure it's clear.
What are the
As-
odds that the monsters
As
are
we're
hiding there?
walking this way, I'm like, wait. I thought we passed stairs that we thought led down. How could this be down the next level?
The 2 separate locations down, or the other one maybe was just down to one room. This might be down
Okay.
to one room. Oh, it said level 3 though, didn't it? So it didn't have a
More
sign.
official.
As you all head off towards the next level, Aqua stays behind petulantly, confused.
No, my thing like decided to refresh, but nothing's loading, so
Great.
give me a sec.
That's okay. We don't need the map right now anyway.
Okay.
What's the marching order? Who's first, who's... and so on?
I shall be behind Vic.
Yeah, me and Vic will be.
Yeah, I'll go last then.
Crackle Brothers side by side, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. So who's going last? Did you say you're going first?
No, I'm going last.
You're going last, right? Okay. I guess Aqua's in the middle. Sorry.
Can we do? Yeah, can we do 2 by 2?
You can do 2 by 2, I guess. That's fine. It's wide enough for 2 by 2.
Hold on.
Sorry, the observer's just... I think it's semi-refreshed and then didn't, and went a bit skew-if. Make sure the stream's okay. The stream is fine. Good. You start walking down the corridor and it kind of descends into stairs that spiral down. Yathina, stop moving.
Sorry.
And it starts descending into a spiral staircase. Eventually, you come to what looks to be another corridor that leads off, and the stairs continue down. The corridor that leads off is narrower, but also just seems like a sort of continuation of rooms and such. Dead silence. Any?
How dark is it?
I was going to say, any response to this?
Oh, I was
No, I
waiting for
don't know.
Matt to load.
I felt like that the point of the marching order was that you're leading us to somewhere, so.
Well, no, it's just a case of, like who's gonna. I just like knowing who's where.
Okay.
It's not dark. It's about as dark as it's been recently. But Vic's generally got his sword out for dark situations.
Mhm.
Yes.
So you've got some dim light, and you can it's a fairly unremarkable corridor, but you do see doors sort of further down.
What sort of condition is the corridor in? Is it like similar to level 2, or is it more dilapidated?
No, it's a fairly similar,
Okay.
really.
Can we hear anything?
Oh, make a quick perception check for me.
I'm looking out for signs as well, and I've got 120 dark vision now.
Oh, do you? I do too.
Yeah, with my stone rune.
Nice.
You don't see any signs.
Okay.
Not from here, anyway. It's a bit difficult to make them out. You don't hear any sound. No, not from here.
I guess we'll just keep going then. Until we either reach a closed door or we hear anything that seems out of the ordinary.
So you're just going to keep going down the stairs.
Yeah.
Ignore the doors at the end of the corridor.
I mean,
I'm nowhere.
Well, we should clear out all of the rooms,
just-
so at least have a check to see if any of these doors.
we do the quick open and close the door again. One look in.
Monsters? No?
Because-
Okay, bye.
I feel like we've spent a lot of time resting. Upstairs could all be on fire.
Okay. 2 seconds, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'll jump on that as well. With the now need to get out of here to go look for a Fae thing, I'll be a bit less careful and rushy.
Hang on. I need to actually put you on the map. That would be great, wouldn't it? Imagine
Yep.
preparing properly in advance. This corridor that you're heading down is a bit thinner, so you can't walk side by side. And I'm apologizing for the fact that it's very bright. This is a map I made, so there's no texture to it. You can see as you walk towards it, there's actually a sort of plinth in the middle of the room that has that's sort of circular. I had to use this as an example. The actual white line is the shape, and the 3 doors, kind of 2 on the side and 1 at the end.
Okay.
Blimey.
Are they buttons on this thing here?
As you walk in, Aqua, being the first to walk in, you can see sat in the corner of the room, there is an old, incredibly emaciated looking dwarf. Doesn't seem to even recognize you, or recognize that you're there.
Sköld, I think I might have found your granddad. There's a very odd looking dwarf here.
How is there someone living down here? What?
He's probably like as old as you now.
The game is still paused for me.
Oh yeah.
Same.
Thank you.
You all walk in, and you can all see that there's on the top of the plinth, there are it's sort of divided into 3, and 3 sections have colours. They're kind of filmed in colour, as you can tell by the fact that there's colours in there. And you also see that there's a dwarf in the corner.
Is he alive?
It looks ancient. His face is sunken, emaciated, and he's got hair that's so thin it just looks like wisps of smoke, and he's wearing really heavy plate armor that just seems to barely be hanging onto his body. You're not sure how he's holding the weight. And as the four of you look in and you turn and you see him, his head rises and he stares at you. Come. I am the guardian.
I'm standing closer because I can't hear him.
Okay.
Do you know of any Fae encampments nearby?
Vic, shh, that's not important.
I know, Vic. What is with the Fae realm?
Just
Here,
wondering.
would you like some water? And I hand him over my water flask that's filled with alcohol.
Oh no.
I do not need sustenance.
No, more for me then. I am a little
Right.
bit disappointed he didn't take it, but fair enough.
What did you say? You are the guardian
I am the guardian
of what?
of the rooms.
Rooms or runes? Sorry.
Rooms with an M.
Okay.
He gestures to the doors and then to the plinth in front of you. As you look on the plinth more closely, you can see that underneath the colours, there are three. I used red, green, and blue because they're easier. One is sort of a red film. There's a green film and a blue film. Underneath the red film, there is a carving of a hammer. And underneath the green film, there is a carving of a bellows. And underneath the red film, there is a carving of an anvil.
What do these rooms represent?
There are three rooms. One holds treasure, one holds terror, and one holds forever. Choose wisely.
I choose the blue room because it's my skin.
You
Wait,
go towards
wait,
the door,
wait.
and you can see that the door is there, but sealed shut. You're just pushing against stone right now.
Ah, not as easy then.
On
So
top
we
of
all have to.
on top of the
pick same
doors,
one.
you can see that there are corresponding carvings, but they don't match the colours that are underneath they don't match the shapes and colours that are on the plinth. As you inspect it closer, you can see that there's a sort of looseness to it, the top, that sort of shows it might be able to turn.
Okay.
You must turn the plinth and stop on your choice.
And we all have to go for the same one.
Indeed. Choose wisely.
Well, first thought is always to go for the anvil.
Anvil
Symbol.
was under which color?
Oh, yes,
Anvil
these-
was underneath the red.
Oh, well,
I'll talk to the dwarf. So, if you had to pick one, which would you pick?
No response, just stares blankly at you. The eyes seem to be completely sort of frosted over, like almost completely blind.
Detect thoughts.
Okay. Surface level thoughts? No response.
I push deeper.
You push deeper? Again? Nothing. There's no resistance. And as you push in, there's no thoughts to detect.
While they're doing this, I am going to try and line the plinth up so the blue's facing the blue.
Okay.
Okay.
No one's stopping me here.
I wouldn't stop you because I'm very confused what's going on, and my first instinct is not to try and solve this puzzle. My first instinct is, why is there an ancient wolf down here when we're supposed to clear these places? So
Okay. You turn the plinth, and it sort of as you turns free more freely than you expected to, and it kind of starts spinning slightly, but you grab back hold of it, and as you line the blue up to kind of match the sort of side of the blue door, you end up. You notice actually that as it spins, every now and then, as a certain color rests or comes over one of the engravings, that engraving disappears. So as the hammer sort of slides over the red, or underneath the red, sorry, the hammer disappears. The bellows underneath the blue, and the anvil under green.
I think to my circlet about whether he has seen this before.
you're talking out loud to your circlet?
No, I'm thinking to it.
Okay.
Your circlet responds fairly quickly.
Hmm.
I know of this test, but I cannot help you with this one. This one is the choice you must make as a team. That is the point of the test.
Okay.
Beware, the results are varying in degrees of danger. When it says forever, it does not joking.
Hmm.
Aqua, are you still spinning?
I will have tried to align the blue up with the blue, so
As you stop,
however that works.
as you stop the blue over the in line with the blue door, you notice actually that the green film has covered the anvil, and so the anvil disappears. The red and blue are currently over the bellows for the red and hammer for the blue. And as you stop the thing to try and line up the blue film with the blue door, the green door slides open.
Oh.
Guys, I broke it.
Shall we just go through that one then?
You have chosen terror.
Oh.
So be it.
I didn't choose shit. It stopped on it. My choice was blue.
Can we go back? Can we try again?
Listen here, you old man. I chose blue.
Are you threatening the guardian?
Nah, trying to.
Make an intimidation check.
What is even happening?
All right. If you are unhappy with your choice, that is your problem. You made the choice, you must live with the consequences. And the guardian goes to grapple you.
Can I dodge?
Nope. Make a strength saving throw for me. God damn it. You are
Actually.
grappled. And the guardian, with strength that you would not think possible of such an emaciated skeletal creature, person, dwarf, wraps its arms around you, crushes you into its armor, and starts dragging you across the room to the green door. And then with an ease that you would not expect of such a thing, just throws you inside.
Aqua?
Guys, this old man has just beaten the shit out of me.
Inside the room, Aqua, there is just a stone. The size of a hockey puck, and the shape of a hockey puck. with scribbles on it that you can't read.
Suppose we best
Um,
help.
Do I recognise the scribbles I've seen in this hive?
You recognize the scribbles as scribbles you've seen, you just can't remember where.
Okay.
The Guardian turns to the three of you. This is your terror to face. I will encourage you to face it together now, or I will make you. I am bound to make
Hmm.
But we should do this as a team, even if it's
Guys, he's weirdly strong. Just come.
who's thrown
mean-
us into this situation.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Aqua in the future we don't just touch things, but let's get it done. Let's get it done with.
What do you mean don't touch things? I'm a pirate. It's my philosophy. Grab first, ask questions second. What? Yeah.
Vic, you see almost immediately, and so do you, Sköld, essentially, with firstly these rooms are, I should probably have described them. They are very smooth stone. They're still made of stone, but they're smoothed, and there's almost a slip to them. The doors are a similar type of stone with the same fused sort of magic that you've seen before, where they only become doors once they're unlocked. And as you enter this room, there's a source of light coming from somewhere. You're not entirely sure where. It just blinds you, almost. And it takes some time to get used to the blinding light. Eventually, once you do, there is just this hockey puck-sized stone resting in the middle of the floor. I can't remember if Aqua picked it up. Did you pick it up?
No,
No.
I'm just looking at it.
Vic and Sköld, as you look down on it, there are engravings around the outside and then on an sort of inside as well. There's sort of 2 lines of engravings around the top that are written in Dwarfish.
Let's try to read them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It reads, "Locked in here, deep below, a piece of history I will show. Such great tales lost to history, but here at least an answer to a mystery. Whatever happens there, take care." Oh no, I missed a line. "Read on, at risk, this won't be brisk. Whatever happens there, take care to beware." And there's a rune in the center of the in the center of this scripture. You recognize it as a sort of fairly basic activation rune that you just kind of have to, activate with a touch or with a flourish, let's say.
I guess I would have read that out to everyone and then point out the rune to Aqua. I'm like, you like touching things, I guess. There's nowhere else to go, or nothing else to do.
You want me to pick it up? You're the rune guy.
Now just touch that bit there.
I have, just in case, a magic missile prepared, or magic missiles prepared.
Okay.
I will. Yeah, touch the rune.
Okay. Okay. Not really sure what you're doing. It takes a moment for anything to happen. And then suddenly the rune starts to glow. The stone becomes very hot. And there's a sort of sucking sound coming from somewhere. Wind starts blowing. And then you all just disappear.
Oh, fantastic.
We are gonna, just for reference, switch to this scene. No.
Guys, we're in a volcano.
Things are happening, guys. Things are happening. You all... Firstly, I need you all to roll a d4 for me. Okay. Aqua, re-roll yours. And Sköld, re-roll yours. God damn it.
Do again.
Yeah, Aqua, you're number 4.
Okay.
All right. So. Sköld. Oops, no, hang on. Sköld. This is you.
I see.
Nell. This is you.
What the heck?
Vic. This is you. And Aqua. This is you. Oops, wrong button. Sorry, hang on. You all become acutely aware that you're not in the hive right now. You are all suddenly awoken in what can only be described as a war camp. As you sort of shake yourselves back into reality, there are people running around behind you and around you, in front of you. There is a man standing in front of you, 6.5 feet tall, heavy armor, sword at his side, shield on his back, and he's sort of barking commands. He turns to the 4 of you. Do you understand your mission?
Yeah.
Well,
Are we
I'm
are
so used to being
ourselves
shouted
mentally.
at.
as you look at yourselves, sort of between the 4 of you, you're not who you expect to see.
Okay,
Um,
but we are still from the head.
Oh.
We're still Nell and Vic and stuff.
Press C.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah, I already saw. Yeah.
As I'm so
And-
used to like taking orders from a ship, I will just naturally stay in line and do whatever the guy says.
Okay. Right. We'll start with Vic. You look to your left and you see a combination of things. You see a human kind of dressed in fairly form-fitting clothing that kind of seems to be there just for, modesty more than anything else. With a sort of balaclava around the mouth, hair shaved on one side, folded over the other, neatly cut, with a sort of great axe in the hand. Or at least there's supposed to be, but it hasn't come across. And next to her, you see an absolutely pristine humanoid-looking woman that is stood with a shield that's almost as thick as her arms, basically, and a mace in her hip. Hair that just seems to continue flowing down her body, not seeming to have any kind of, not really being able to tell where it ends and where it begins. Heavy plate, shining armor, just gleaming in the, I would say sunlight, but it's not very sunny. And then next to her, you see another sort of pristine-looking humanoid person standing taller than all of you in armor that is a combination of plate but also chainmail, and seems very partly there for comfort, if nothing else, and a huge sword kind of held on her back, and there seems to be sort of an air about her that you can't quite make out. And the 4 of you are looking, and you see now that to the far right of your group there is a dwarf darkish skin, a helmet that is in the shape of a hammer, a shield on the back, an axe kind of placed underneath, a hammer, sorry, placed underneath it, plate armor with barely any adornment and anything adorning it, and gold and basically gold and white is the color scheme of the four of you entirely, and you're just looking between you, confused. The man continues to shout, "Do you know your orders?"
Can you
Remind us again, please.
We have found the dragon's lair. We are going in to take it out and end this once and for all. You have been chosen after you volunteered. How do you not remember? We've been through this.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Understand. I guess we'll go then.
Okay.
Stop dilly-dallying and get going. How many times?
Point which way we have to go first, and then I'll just go that way.
He sort of points off in a direction, and you just see like this, probably about 70 feet of just mountain, like sheer cliff, essentially on both sides, that lead down a sort of cavernous passageway, and above it you can see the tip of a smoking volcano.
Do we recognize the volcano? Is it the...
I mean, you recognize it from the other side, yes.
Okay.
I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm going.
Okay.
What is even happening? And I assume it's not my voice coming out of me.
It's a totally different voice.
Okay, I start to follow, in this case, Aqua, but who I don't actually know who he is.
Yeah, you have no idea who's who, by the way.
We speak like ourselves. I guess we don't. We speak
No.
like these people.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You kind of start just getting, like, the man gets impatient and starts just shoving you off in that direction. And there's no point moving, like, it's fine.
Yeah.
This is theatre of the mind. What?
Yeah.
But he kind of starts pushing you off in that direction, and you enter this cavern. Vague familiarity about it, although none of you are entirely sure whether they're your memories that are making it familiar. There's an oppressive heat that is just making breathing difficult. And as you start walking down this trench almost, there's probably about 10 minutes of just kind of winding pathway until you come to a section that opens out, and there's just a river of lava. It's just full-on lava flow. And luckily, there's a pathway that goes sort of parallel to it almost, and then starts turning away. Everybody make wisdom saving throws.
Is it on this character so I don't get the disadvantage, or is it?
Yeah, on this character.
Okay.
I'm ready for battle.
I think it'll work from the top left if I do it from here now. Guess it will. Yeah, sorry.
Wow. Imagine having characters that have super high bonuses and you still roll single figures.
+10.
So whoever is Karina and whoever is ended up being Edely, sorry.
Me.
I'm Karina.
I'm
Okay, so
Emily.
Yathina and Josh, Edely and Karina, you both manage to steel yourself against the heat and the kind of oppressive fear that you're feeling. Despite years of training that you haven't done, but you know you're kind of able to sort of summon somehow. There's still that kind of bubbling fear beneath you. Whoever ended up being Ambrin and Feyre.
Feyre.
Okay. That's poetic. You start, despite your best interest, you start feeling, that kind of familiar pang of fear. Until eventually the sort of pathway that you are following opens out, and you can see before you another stream of volcanic river, essentially, for want of a better word. Or at least you should be able to.
So we've got aura of courage and aura of
Wait.
protection. Do they do anything? I can't see them on my features to help with the fear or anything.
Guys, we gained a 5th person. I don't know how.
Oh, wait, yeah, hang on. Sorry. That one, yeah. Ignore Mia.
So the old man teleported through as well somehow.
I haven't given Observer the ability to see, which is great. Great planning.
Aura of Protection has already added to your roll. The +4 at the end of it is the Aura of Protection.
Is that one of you's a paladin then?
I am a rogue, but I have Aura of Protection. I don't know why.
Because one of you's a paladin.
Indeed.
And you're all close together.
Yeah.
I need to reset the thing because I think sight is currently wrong. Actually, I might need to put you all back. I need to quit. Sorry. Bearing in mind this took me a long time to set up, I still wasn't ready. In typical me fashion, there's always something I forget. So we'll just wait for this to load back up, and then we'll be...
Oh, okay. Aura of Protection didn't come from me.
No.
It was in my list, though, of features. So I was confused because I
It's
thought
their
it came
temporary
from...
features. I think it was
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay.
from someone else.
Yes. Was it in... I don't know, it's fine. You have Aura of Protection because of people you're around, basically. Sorry, give you all sight vision again.
Would be me with the amount of spells I have. I still know my magic, guys.
I don't. I have some magic, but I don't have much.
Got
Okay.
light spell.
Sorry. Just giving you all sight again, and then we should get ready to go. So as you approach, you can just about see the lava. There is lava up this way. I know vision can't quite make it out, but there is a lava river up this way. And the passage you're following forks off to the right, as you can see it.
Oh, this path.
Why are you not updating? Hello?
Hmm.
Oh no. Observer? Hello? Observer?
Come on, guys, follow me. I'm not
a
waving
minute.
one bit.
Wait a minute. Observer's not catching up.
God's paused us.
Just resetting Observer again, because you're moving, but Observer can't see it. So we'll be fine. Technical difficulties. It would be when we get to the cool bit that technical difficulties come in, isn't it?
Observer's just like, nah. Computer says nah.
Yeah, basically. Essentially what's happening right now. Okay. Try moving now. There we go. Cool. As you all kind of make your way through, I think you can all establish that the leader of the party here is the one with the aura of protection. So we'll take a moment as you all reach this volcanic river, just to take stock of what's happening. So you've kind of just taken this in your stride at the moment, it seems. but you have just been teleported into other people. Sköld, whoever's Sköld.
Yes.
I think you're Ambrin, aren't you? Make a history check. Okay. You would almost certainly recognize the four of you as Valkyries. The way you're dressed, the kind of situation you're in, this seems a lot like the stories of the Valkyries in general, but also where you are, where you're heading, the situation you appear to be in right now. This is eerily similar to when, or the stories of when Ursoa was vanquished.
We have dual consciousness, so am I still knowing what's happening? Am I like Vic inside this person's body?
No, you are.
No.
You know you are still Vic. You're not. You know. You kind of have a vague recollection, if you imagine it that way, of these people's memories. For example, you know their abilities and spells and stuff like that.
The names?
Names? Difficult one. Make an intelligence check.
Only because I see Ambrin Hammerhelm, and that's a name I've had given to me before.
Well, yeah, you'd recognize the concept of a helm in the shape of a hammer. You recognize Ambrin, or at least by description. The rest you don't know by name. You can vaguely recommend your name being something along the lines of Faye something. But it's not coming to you right now.
I can't do it. I don't have anything sharp. I have a mace.
Okay.
Why?
That doesn't sound foreboding whatsoever.
I was going to try and spell my name Aqua on my metal chest plate so people would know it's me. I ain't got anything to scratch into the metal.
Okay, before we continue, I just look around at the three of them and I just... Okay, I don't know what's going on. Is this you, Aqua, Vic, Sköld?
Thought I was the only one.
This one is me. I'm this one.
No, I'm here and I still have magic. Don't know what it does, but it feels more powerful than mine.
I'll
Okay.
beat my wings a little bit and say, "This is me, Vic at the back."
Why do you have wings? Why don't I have wings?
He has, now that you've kind of had it brought to your attention, the wings are kind of, you realize they've always been there. They've just kind of been hidden behind a sort of some kind of perception thing that stops them from being noticed. That's kind of what was making you feel weird about this person. They have this weird look to them that kind of didn't seem natural. And it's because they've got wings.
Okay.
Crazy.
What are we doing here?
Well, he said we're gonna go and kill the dragon. So I guess that's the terror, I guess.
Seems that we may be reliving a portion of history, considering what the old Guardian said before we teleported away.
Okay.
Which one of you's Ambrin? Sorry, this one.
And that's Sköld.
Yes.
Okay. Well, good news, Sköld. You're alive in our world. I don't know what's happening, but you're still alive.
Yeah.
Ambrin is alive and is living up by not far from where we arrived in the Dwarven Isles. What were they called now?
Karisgard.
Karisgard. So I guess at least at least you survived the fight. I don't know if we all do or not.
I mean, that means we technically win.
I think we're
Wow.
supposed to.
I mean, the
Really?
dragon got killed.
Think we could rewrite history if we all just jumped into the lava right now?
Why
I'm not
do you
saying let's
think
do
that's a
it, but
good
I'm just saying,
idea?
could we rewrite history?
No.
I don't know. Maybe we just get to do it again until we do it, and I don't know. It's, remember, it was terror. I guess dragons are terrifying, but maybe we just have to keep fighting this for the rest of it. It wasn't the forever one, was it? It was terror.
Yes.
It was terror, and this isn't really terrifying. This is awesome. We get to put the fact we kill a dragon on our resume.
What if we die here? We die in real life.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Shit.
And we already killed a dragon. Wasn't a good
That wasn't a real dragon. That was made of rock.
one.
Okay, so we would cross the lava here and
Actually,
find
yes,
out.
Vic. You're the one with the wings. Are you able to fly us across?
You cannot see a way across without literally flying across. But there is the other way around. I mean, this isn't the only sort of direction.
Okay, we can check around first. If there's another way, then sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty strong in this form too, so we should be good.
I look at the other three as well. You know what I'm wondering? Maybe all the doors would have been the same. Because what you're saying about the forever, maybe that's it, right? If we fail, we have to do it again. And there's a treasure in a dragon's lair, isn't there? The dragon's hoard?
Yeah.
Maybe it wouldn't have mattered what we chose.
That's weirdly open-minded now for you.
It's a bit of a veiled insult there.
I feel like he was stuck there, guarding there. I think he chose the forever door.
Maybe.
What? So we would have taken his place as the.
Yeah, I think if one of us did that, we would have took his place.
I've seen a movie
These
like that before.
weird puzzles and traps. They have. Oh, what would you call it? I don't even know the word. It's blank. But yes, I've seen treasure chests that have curses on that do shit like that.
Okay.
Let's plan them.
You are free to move. The lava, just for reference, is flowing this way. It's flowing kind of
Left
to your right. Left to right. That's a good way of putting it, yeah.
There's no way across, so move on out.
Come on, guys, we are a unit.
Trying to be.
Excuse me.
Oh, I must have lost my guy.
As you
They're all girls. Sorry.
they're all female. They're all Valkyries. It's kind of in the title.
Yeah.
As you approach this side, you can see that there are rocks, or essentially stepping stones that seem to be there to grant you access across
Over lava.
over lava.
But can we? On the other side, there's a staircase. So is there something the other side of these rocks?
There is, yes. I didn't realize until now that there's actually walls here, but I will get rid of them because there's not supposed to be walls here.
I feel particularly brave, and I start without really thinking. I start hopping across the rocks.
Okay. Make a dexterity check for me.
Okay. I'm getting ready to fly
All right.
and grab.
Hold on, I have a thing. No, that's the wrong character. Oh, where is it? When you make an ability check that lets you add your proficiency bonus, you can.
Yeah, you've
treat
basically anything. You basically the lowest you can roll is 10. Are you proficient in dex checks? Yes.
Yes.
So it's a 15.
Yeah.
Okay. It's reliable talent. You're fine. You get to here. But you're on this rock here, not in the middle of lava.
Yeah. Okay.
And is anyone else stepping out?
Yeah, I'll give
Um,
it a go.
Fly one person over.
I'm thinking for a sec, and then I am actually gonna cast Water Walk, which in it says I can walk on lava, and I'm just gonna walk across.
All right. Okay.
As if you were
Nice.
harmless. Okay.
So you get to here.
Wait, up to
and-
10, will it? You can cast it on everyone.
Up to 10 winning creatures you can see within range. Yeah. So all of you can.
okay.
All of you have water walk at this point. So you can. You don't. He doesn't. I don't think he tells you, because that sounds like.
I don't even know I could do it to more than just one person.
It sounds like a very Aqua thing to do, but technically you can all walk on lava. As you all kind of step and start getting out, Nell,
Yeah.
also known as Edley, just from your left as you're facing, so here, you just see some fire split out from the lava, and it's for a second you don't think of anything of it, until it misses you, but you manage to react quickly enough.
Okay.
And then suddenly there's just this sort of physical sort of embodiment of flame that's floating outside of the lava, and it goes to attack you again, for a 13, which I don't think hits.
No.
No. And then suddenly all of you are acutely aware of similar creatures in the lava. This one's probably there. And I'm going to need you all to roll initiative for me. Nice. I rolled better than one of you at least.
I have an initiative of plus 15. What the fuck?
I know.
Very
Wow.
dexterous rogue.
All right. We begin combat with you, Edley.
Okay. The creature next to me. Oh, I lost my character sheet. There we go. So the creature next to me. How tall is the creature?
It's not very tall at all. It's only about 3 feet out of the water. I say water, I mean lava.
Okay. I'm going to attack it with my hand axe. You need to help me here because I am a dual wielder,
Yes.
which means I can attack with both hand axes similarly, right?
Yeah.
So I essentially get. How many actions do I have?
You have 1 attack and 1 bonus action.
Okay, so as a dual wielder, I get.
You can attack once with your hand axe. That's 1
Yeah.
attack, and then your dual wielding is you attack secondly with your hand axe again.
Okay.
But
okay.
you get to keep the bonuses, whereas if you weren't, you wouldn't.
Okay, so I'm attacking with my hand axe.
Okay, that hits. I'm just putting this out here. This won't be a difficult fight.
Yeah.
Minus 14. Nice. Second attack.
Second attack, which is my bonus action, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Again, hits. Okay, 10 more. Nice. Your hand axes that are imbued with some form of magic. You remember collecting them from an adventure you've previously been on, but that adventure is just a distant memory to you. You swing down with 1, make contact with the creature. You do take 2 points of fire damage for the first attack. It singes your hands. You bring that one away and swing with your other hand. You manage to make contact again, and you take another 4 points of fire damage just from making melee contact with it. You come away this time, your hand is a bit singed and there's sort of smouldering slightly, but the creature is rattled.
Okay, and then I can't use my cunning action because that would have been my bonus action, but I am
Yes.
going to go on the other side of the lava pool.
Okay, it's going to make an attack.
Yeah, that's fine.
21.
Oh, justice.
Just hits. All right. Make a Constitution saving throw for me. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. You take another 9 points of fire damage. And also, wow, you take 4 points of poison damage. Because you
Jesus Christ.
didn't succeed a DC 13 con save. As you make it to the other end, you're now stood on a bit of a ledge. There's a wall sort of blocking your way in. It looks like the entrance to an old fort of some form. But, you know, there's a gate that you're next to. You're fine.
Okay. Do rogues seriously at level 15 have not 2 actions? 2 attacks per action?
Yeah.
They don't?
No.
That's weird.
Why would they? They do. They're supposed to just have one action with lots of damage.
Yeah, that's all I can do. That's my time.
All right. Karina,
Yes.
you have 2 of these sort of floating fire beings that have appeared next to you.
Be gone, Sakura. I'm gonna use the bonus action for Branding Smite.
Okay.
And then I will, let me select it, hit this one with my mace.
Okay, go for it.
Great.
That hits.
Oh, great. Yay.
When you have a plus 11, it's hard to
Yeah.
miss. So that's 12 points of bludgeoning and 16 radiant from your smite. Nice. So it's 18 in total. You wallop the fire creature with your mace, and it just erupts into radiant light. It's still there, but it's kind of flickering in and out slightly.
Ooh.
You should have an extra attack. No,
Do
you're a
I?
cleric. You're a cleric.
Yeah, I
you
was
don't.
about to say.
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure I've done all I can do
Yeah.
at the moment. So,
Okay.
yeah, I will just end it there. Still just stood on the lava.
Ambrin.
Okay.
You can see Edely, sorry, who you believe to be Aqua, literally walking on lava. Whatever divine presence she's imbued with, is, you know, allowing her to literally walk on lava. Also, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use my Whelm Warhammer
Okay.
to create a shockwave.
All right.
And it goes out from 60 feet of wherever I hit it, so I'm guessing I can hit the ground where I am.
Yep.
And anything within 60 feet must succeed a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. Otherwise, they'll be stunned.
Okay. Sounds like a plan to me.
Cool. I don't know how to initiate that.
That's fine. I'll just do the con saves.
Cool.
Oops. What am I doing? Con save. Roll 1. Roll 2. Roll 3. Roll 4. Alright, the one furthest away that Nell was dealing with succeeds with a 22. The rest of them fail.
Cool.
So they're all
I
stunned.
don't know if I have any other action.
You're a paladin, so you should... Well, no, you won't have extra attack unless you attacked, I guess.
I won't have another attack unless I attacked. Okay.
Yeah, so unless you use your action to attack, you won't get your extra attack.
Was that technically an attack?
I don't really know.
Who was using the weapon?
You gain a +3 bonus to attack. Sure, make another attack. I don't mind.
Can I walk past and get to the one that isn't stunned? Visibly see.
Yes.
And then bonk it.
Bonk.
Use ability. What's this?
Oh, that'll probably be the, you know,
Oh, okay.
use the shockwave and stuff.
So yeah, I'll just say so. And then attack. Roll normal.
That hits.
Okay, thank goodness.
I mean, you've got a +12.
Yeah, it does help.
19, nice. You sort of stroll over, swing your warhammer down on top of this creature, and it just evaporates.
And then I'll make my way if I have the extra. So yeah, I can make my way over to the safe shores.
Okay. Sounds good.
Go on, everybody. It's not that hard.
Okay, so that's your turn.
Yep.
This slug is going to make its con save to try and not be stunned anymore. It makes it. It's not stunned. Cool. That was a great use of a turn. This one, going to do the same thing. Fails. Very well.
Well. Okay. Getting used to this new stuff that I've got, although I'm still a soldier, so it's quite...
I know, yeah. You ended up with the other fighter.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's okay.
I'm the most similar to my previous form. I'm just female now.
Basically, yeah.
So I'm going to... I'd already probably have the Frostband Greatsword out already.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go for my first of 3 attacks. Yes. Lovely.
Lovely jubbly.
And I'll go for the one that's right in front of me.
Okay. It's with advantage because it's stunned.
This one wasn't stunned anymore. I think this one's saved.
No, this one appears. Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
this
it
one's
was that
saved.
one.
No,
Yeah,
fair
yeah,
play. Fair. Thank you. So that hits.
It don't matter.
I get an extra bonus damage on my first thing I hit. I think I get extra D8.
Okay.
I'm trying to learn all this new stuff that I've got on this character as well.
It's an extra D6.
For the weapon, but I've also got...
Oh, is it a feature?
Oh, there's something else here. There's a plus Holy Warrior. Yeah, Holy Warrior. So first creature you hit on each of your turns takes an extra Radiant 1d8 plus proficiency bonus.
Okay, so that's
Or d12 if it's
1d8
saved.
plus 5.
So if I go damage, and then I'll add a 1d8 plus 5, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I can add I think the 1d6 cold's already on it
It should
for
be,
the
yeah.
sword. Hopefully this works.
There we are. So it's 27. Oof. That is a spicy hit. Just need to double check something. Vulnerable to it. Cool. So this one hit, you can see as you swing with your Frostbrand Greatsword that as you make contact, it freezes elements of this creature, and then it kind of melts away and starts struggling to keep going.
Okay, but still going, yeah.
Just about.
Okay, I'll swing again at this one then.
That definitely hits.
This is going to be without the 1d8 on it.
19. This creature just, again, sort of, it just literally evaporates into almost a mist.
Okay. As an SMR, am I always flying if I want to be?
I think your wings are a feature you can use.
Right, so I can use it once per.
Yes.
Right, because I said there's Celestial Revelation, which gives me like special wings, but I didn't know if I had like
Yeah, that's a Radiant
wings
Soul.
and
Oh, are you an Azima?
yeah.
Yeah, then Radiant Soul you can like I don't know how it is in lower levels, but you can only use it once per long rest.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, I can walk anywhere across this lava apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good actually. Has any of these two slugs been hit
Yes,
yet
this
that
top
I know
one.
of? The top one.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we just get rid of more. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I can move 30 feet, so I probably want to hit this one and then get safe. So I'll
Okay.
move. I've got one more attack to get 3 attacks on a turn. So I'll just swing at this one. Is this one stunned or is it flanking or?
Stunned. I know what I said. That hits.
Okay.
15. Nice. That's the wrong button. Roll a d6 for me. Nope. Carry on.
Okay. Kind of worried about being on lava still, regardless of if we can currently walk on it.
Yeah, despite being able to walk on it, it's still very hot.
Unnerving as well. I'm resistant to fire though, at least, but
Yeah, you
I'm
have
gonna
that going
then
for you.
move an extra 10 because this one's stunned. It can't take a swing at me, I'm guessing. So just gonna move safely over here.
Okay.
And that should be it.
Okay.
I go for a quick pee break. 1 sec, sorry.
No worries. This guy's dead. This guy's stunned but alive. So let's make a con save. Fails. Onwards. Italy.
I don't think I have any ranged attacks, so
I
I
mean,
am
yeah, the only thing you could do is throw your hand
yeah,
axes.
but I would just be worried that I would not get it back. So I am going to.
It's a fair concern.
I am going to just move a
Apparently I
little
moved.
further into the cavern.
You can't go that way. That's not how that works. You're just climbing up rocks.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize that. How tall are the rocks?
Please hold while my browser decides to die on itself. I am refreshing. So this is just another cliff essentially. Like the bit to your right here, or as we're looking at it, is more cliff, like big sort of long shafts, almost the same as you've been walking down before. And then the way through has been walled off.
So we're all just stuck on this sort of edge here.
Yes.
Well, then I'm just going to move here. Not climbing up, just moving here. How far am I looking down to the lava? How far is the lava below me here?
Well, I mean, at that point you are climbing up, so you've got about 10 feet.
Okay, I'm holding an attack in case for some reason the slugs can jump out of the lava and can get to me, but that's all I'm doing. That's my turn.
Okay. Okay. Who's next? Where's the combat thing?
Me.
Karina.
Well, both of these slugs are nicely stunned.
There.
I don't have to deal with them anymore, and we have a bigger task at hand.
Okay.
It says my movement is 40 feet, but then 60 feet fly.
Yeah.
Does that mean I could just fly 60 feet instead of walking it?
You also sprout wings, but yours aren't spectral. You just sprout wings out of your back, and they expand sort of 6 feet either way. You've got 12-foot wingspan.
What
And
are you?
They just grow, and they're just pure white, and they glisten even in the light of the volcanic lava.
Wow. Guys, we're all Valkyries, obviously. Obviously. So we should technically all be able to fly. I thought about it really hard, and these appeared.
I can't fly.
And then I'm like, I'll meet you on the other side. And I'm gonna just go here. That was 60 feet, wasn't it?
Why are you going that way?
Because the stairs there.
I like how you've had literal doors through a wall here, and just like, yeah, I'm gonna go the long way around, guys.
And you can fly.
I never saw the doors there. I just saw it as a wall.
What
I
part
didn't
of me
see the
say?
doors either.
What part of me saying there are doors against the wall that you just?
I
kind
don't
of-
know if you would mention that outer or.
I did.
Oh, okay then. Ignore my flying away then.
I mean, you can fly over the wall. That's perfectly fine.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the wall's not
How
that
tall's the
tall.
wall?
It's only like 20 feet tall.
Okay, I fly over the wall.
This is an outpost of a fort. You can just fly over.
Okay, I fly up high enough to see over the wall. See that I can go over. Be like, guys, we can just fly over this.
I
Um,
can't.
So you can grab your allies. Like, that's not a problem. You fly over and you can see inside. There's on the left hand side, there's equipment for a forge. Straight ahead of you, there's a sort of storage center, a bit almost like a small armory, and then there's bits off to the right. But off to the right, there's almost like a red glow, almost like a shimmer.
That must be where we go.
I mean,
Let's see, can I do anything here?
Just start smithing a weapon in the middle of battle.
Nice.
I shall. No, that seems pretty dumb. That also seems pretty dumb. Like, I've only got 4 level 1 spells. This is dumb. I've got so many level 1 spells as well. How long does this last? I do nothing. I just admire the scenery.
Don't remember if I actually gave you spells. I think I did.
I have tons of spells, but to,
Not
like,
all of them are
use-
prepared. Because you're a cleric.
Oh, okay.
So you have to go click the prepared tab. So it might just be a case that I forgot to prepare tab spells for you. I can't remember. Alright, Ambrin.
To seeing Karina.
Karina.
My
It's a
brain
simple, normal name.
is not a simple normal name. It's not Bob or Jim. My British brain cannot comprehend.
I think it was a Karen.
There we go, Karina, yes. After seeing Karina, or Karen, moving away from the enemies, then I'm going to assume we are done fighting them and join her into this place.
Okay. Alright, is that your turn?
Well, can I investigate to see if there are any enemies around here lurking, hiding?
You can. You make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Not that you can see. Aside from the slugs out still on the lava, currently there's nothing in here except for the sort of haze of smoke that's just emanating from this passageway here.
Okay, well, I think we're quite safe in here, so I'll wait for everybody else to regroup.
Okay. Slug dead. Whoops. Stunned. Let's see if it saves. Yeah.
Bit.
Myra.
I guess I go through. Is there a door right ahead of me as well?
Yeah,
oh,
it's
that's up
here.
here. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. So you probably go there then. 15, 20. And we'll wait. Maybe 25, 30. Go over the edge a little bit more. And I'll just wait again. I guess I'll prepare attack in case anything comes at me.
Okay.
prepared to swing a sword. Would it be 1 attack or 3 attacks if I got to do that?
Just one. You're only preparing
attack,
one,
yeah.
one attack.
I figured. That's fine. Yeah, I can't think what else I need to do. There's no buffing we need to do. No one needs healing. Should be good.
Okay. Nope. You are still stunned. You are not. Oops. All right. We come back to Ederly.
Well, now that the doors have been pointed out to me, I am going inside there.
Okay. Are you shutting it on your way through?
Yeah.
Right. In that case, we will end combat. And
Best
That's weird.
continue moving forward.
They're not coming after us. That's probably why they built that wall.
Wow.
everybody make a perception check first and foremost
Oh,
before we do
no.
anything else.
Perception.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Nice. You all hear, as you kind of have that sudden rush of adrenaline that comes with combat. You're all very used to it by now in your varying forms. There's a moment of calm. You all take a moment to take stock of your surroundings. And for this, I'm just going to take control of everything. Just FYI. It's a bit of a cinematic thing.
Ooh, okay.
Well, so I'll just pause the game just so that no shenanigans. And you take a moment, you take a breath. A caustic breath, very sulfuric. The smoke and the smell from the lava is overwhelming. And there's screeches and screams around you that you can still hear. And the four of you have vague memories of those screams being friends that you know, allies that you fought with, people that you have been acquainted to for many years, fellow Valkyries. Suddenly there is a screech and wings flapping above you, and like just out of the blue from behind you, 3 dragons, one green, one black, one white, all varying sizes, fly above you and fly off, being pursued by humanoid creatures with wings, with in some cases, not with wings in other cases, just flying off, screaming, throwing spells at them, firing arrows in some cases. Pandemonium breaks out, and as this happens, there's a growl and a sudden fear, a sudden sense of dread, like just caused by a presence near you. And then a stomp that just vibrates through all of your bodies. It makes the ground shake. And another. And another. And then a voice. Come forward. Face me like you intended. The 4 of you are compelled forwards. Idle curiosity. And before you stands an absolutely magnificently massive, ancient red dragon. We'll end the session there for today.
What? No.
My God.
It's a big one.
Oh, Lord.
Dragons.
Good job, guys. You didn't die.
Not yet.
At least it won't be us.
Or will it?
Oh,
I mean, I'm pretty glad I got the tarot one now rather than treasure.
we got some lore, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might just be the same thing, but this slightly different, but the same thing.
Hey, it's never said how the fight goes out. It just says who the winner is.
It's like a Mass Effect game. All the choices are the same.
Mm.
Just think, you guys nearly walked down those stairs and ignored this.
Oh, what the other ones?
No, you just kept you almost like Yathina wanted you to keep walking down the stairs. And
What?
when you were walking down those stairs to come down into that corridor that led to the room.
No, Aqua wanted to go down the stairs. I didn't even realize that.
No,
was
I
there.
wanted to open the doors really fast.
Yeah, Aqua wanted to look through the doors, and you were like, "Let's just keep going down the stairs."
Oh no. To be fair, I didn't really listen.
Yeah,
I
and
hadn't.
imagine actually paying attention and listening, Yathina.
I like how there's just like this sort of stuff like locked away in a cupboard. Just like we're just walking down, it's like, oh, what's in this like broom closet? I am the guardian. Nah, don't worry. Just keep walking.
Well, yeah, we will pick this up later on Tuesday. We'll be back on Tuesday, where Yathina and I hopefully won't be ill anymore, and we'll be able to, not have to cancel. Thank you everyone for hanging out. We appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube and you've made it to the end, 2 thumbs up from me. How about you subscribe? How about you like? How about you come and check out the Twitch and then follow on Twitch, and then you can watch it live and then on YouTube. Big brain play. But yeah, we appreciate you watching. Have a good weekend. We'll see you in 2 days. And we're going to see these guys. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.